chasing in their videos, and it was all clearly fake, and they never found him. And it kind of seems like they didn't really right now. It's called Buck, Huckleberry, and Jeff Are Kidnapped.
We're in Wood County, West Virginia, and that road team pushed all three of our guys in the back of that van. Me and Wild Bill's gonna haul ass across this field and try to catch up with them.
One of the only downfalls in the show is that all of the members of the Mountain Monster Hunting Squad have the thickest southern accents in the entire world. This show needs subtitles like 100% of the time, so if you're not following right off the bat, I don't blame you. Here's what's happening. So this show follows this group of mountain monster hunters. They hunt monsters in like the southern United States around like the Appalachian area. And I guess during one of their mountain monster hunting activities, Buck, Huckleberry, and Jeff, three members of the crew, are kidnapped by masked men. This immediately intrigued me because in this show, their only adversaries are monsters. You'll see, it's like they hunt like Bigfoot, Wolfman, Chupacabras, etc. So the idea that they're getting kidnapped by three men wearing masks is very intriguing to me. It's like, are they working for a monster? Are three like normal guys, their day-to-day job is working for a monster? Does it pay them? But nevertheless, these three get kidnapped. The other two members of the crew are there looking, watching it happen, and they go off chasing them.
Now you can have your camera back. Take the hood off. You don't know where the hell you're at. You can film all you want now, big boy. Say cheese.
The van stops. A guy gets out and comes back and gives us our camera.
Super nice of them to give them their camera back and to let their entire camera crew actually come with while they're being kidnapped. Very generous. Kidnappers don't usually let them do that.
Say cheese.
Also, in this moment, I feel like we should be worried for these three guys' safety. They're being kidnapped. They're taken somewhere they don't know where they are. They're probably gonna get eaten by a monster. But then they start showing clips of like confessional footage of them talking about what was happening that was clearly taken after this whole thing subsides. So I'm no longer worried about them at all. Obviously, they're all safe after this.
All right, Jeffrey. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Keep the fucking talking to a minimum.
Jesus, dude, they switched up so fast. They were like, go ahead and record. Yeah, film as much as you want. Here's your camera even. And we'll smile and say hi to your camera. And then they're just like talking and back about how scared they are. And the guy's like, shut the fuck up. Keep it down back there. Keep the talking to a minimum, all right? And keep the filming to a maximum. You guys are gonna want to get this on camera, buddy. Maybe they don't want them talking because it's gonna ruin the footage. They know how good this is gonna be for the show. And they're like, shut the fuck up. You're gonna ruin it. We're the producers of the show. Shh, we're gonna make great TV together.
Me and Brother Willie, we're recon around this cabin. We're gonna get up there and put an eyeball on it, see what the hell is going on with our team members.
Huh? I don't know what it is about these guys, but every time it cuts to a confessional, not only are they just like incoherent, but they're also screaming.
See what the hell's going on with our team members.
It honestly actually makes it seem like whatever is about to happen is extremely traumatizing. If like when they get them in front of the camera for the first time afterwards, they're like,
I don't know what the fuck just happened, dude.
Anyway, the masked men take them to this cabin in the middle of the woods. They take them inside, they chain up the cameraman, and then they sit them down.
The light kicks on right in our face. You can see a mirror on the wall, and you can see a speaker and a camera. I've never seen a place like this, but it looks like an interrogation room.
A mirror, a speaker, and a camera? I've never seen a room like this in my goddamn life. That's the scariest, most nonsensical combination of things I can think of, dude. A room has no right having all three of those things. Actually, I hate to admit it, but the room I'm sitting in right now actually does have all three of those things. A camera, a speaker, and then there's a mirror over there. Because I'm a monster.
I've never seen a place like this, but it looks like an interrogation room.
You've never seen a place like this? There's literally episodes of this show where you guys like fight Bigfoot and you're thrown for a loop by a room with a camera and a speaker and a mirror.
This whole situation is weird.
I mean, yeah, man, I agree.
Hello?
Oh, shit. Come on. Sit down.
Oh shit, he said sit down. Sorry. Oh no, dude, it's another human clearly wearing a mask. No!
Damn, I'm sitting. As soon as that skeleton appeared in my face and said sit down, I sat down.
Hell yeah, you did, dude. I love this dude. This dude's name is Buck. His commentary that they cut to every time is literally just like repeating exactly what just happened. It's a shot of him sitting down and then he's like, I sat down, man.
You know who I
You're the guy that killed the Stonest Giant.
am? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck! That was our only guess.
I want to make a deal.
A deal? Let me tell you what right now, old boy. There's no way in hell we're gonna help you kill another damn Bigfoot.
I never said I was after a Bigfoot.
Starting to think these guys might be a little bit out of their element. They actually have no clue what's going on. Do you know who I am? Yeah, you're the dude who killed the Stonish Giant. What? No. Oh, that's right. Then you want us to kill a Bigfoot. No, I'm Brian. From the party last week? You don't remember me? The Stonish Brian? No, just Brian.
I want you to go back to Lee County, Virginia. I want you to capture the woman of the woods.
The woman of the woods? The woman of the woods is someone we don't want to mess with.
Okay, that was clearly just one of them wearing a hood, right? Like, very clearly just like an old man wearing a hood in a thermal camera. I like that this is the clip they show for the woman of the woods being someone you don't want to mess with, too. Like, the only thing I'm getting from this is that, like, they have a hot body temperature. You do not want to deal with the woman of the woods, dude. It has a fever. As you can tell from this clip, she is scalding hot.
This team's already had one heck of an encounter with her. When we were in Lee County, she touched Huckleberry and Jeff and marked them for death. She affected Jeff's mind, maybe for life.
Now you're probably thinking, dang, poor Jeff. This dude gets attacked by a woman of the woods and his brain is still like all fried from it. Well, let me tell you, dude, you don't even know the half of it, because this kind of shit happens to Jeff in every episode. I don't know what it is, but from every YouTube clip I've watched, if one of them gets attacked by a monster, it is Jeff. And every time, he is traumatized. As you could probably tell from the clip of him screaming. I think they might all be in the wrong profession, but especially Jeff. Please, Jeff, find a new job.
All right, we help you get this woman of the woods. How's this benefit us?
Yeah, Buck, are you really the one that should be brokering this deal? Are you really the one with the authority to be like, all right, yeah, we'll do it. We'll go back and capture the woman of the woods. No skin off my bones. Jeff is just sitting there sweating. Yeah, we will, we can totally help with that. No, that's fine. I liked it. I like the woman of the woods.
If you capture the woman of the woods, in exchange, I'll bring you those who killed the Stonish Giant.
You didn't kill him?
No.
Yeah, he already said that, dude. Are you guys paying attention at all? How do I know the lore of the show better than you do? Why do they keep trying to pin the Stonish Giant on this guy like they're crooked cops or something? Where were you on the night of the Stonish Giant's death? Oh my god, dude, for the last time I did not kill the Stonish Giant. Aha! We never mentioned that the Stonish Giant even died. Yeah, you did. You did like 5 times. Oh yeah? Then explain this. That's a picture of you holding the Stonish Giant's decapitated head. Did you kill him? Ah, shit, I've been caught again.
He says he can deliver who killed the Stonish Giant. If he can make good on that deal, that's something we're really gonna have to consider.
That's something that I'm really gonna have to consider, and Jeff's really gonna have to deal with.
I've never lied to you, and I never will.
Well, yeah, you kinda did.
You kinda did. 30 seconds ago when you said you didn't kill the Stonish Giant.
I didn't kill the fucking Stonish Giant!
There are secrets you have yet to learn.
Why is that a big surprising moment? I don't know everything in the whole world?
Everything you need is in front of you.
Where'd you go?
So the skeleton disappears, these guys get all pissed off and they're like, where'd he go? They're sick of all the riddles and all of the cryptic messages, so Buck takes a chair and he just slams through the glass to try to get to the bottom of this. And let me tell you, nothing will prepare you for what they find on the other side of this glass.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. It's a hog's head. What the hell?
Maybe this is crazy, but to me, if you hunted monsters for a living, like weird cryptic things like this wouldn't be that surprising to you. So I just love how surprised they are. And like the notion that this is totally outlandish, totally out of the realm of possibilities after they were just talking about like hunting the Stonish Giant. Just the fact that they found a hog's head. A hog's head? Doesn't make any sense.
All of a sudden, right there behind it, there's a damn hog's head.
That's so true, Huckleberry, dude. That you could not have said it better. It was a hog's head. I love the sound effects in this show so much. They get so much mileage out of those impact sound effects. And I love a good impact sound effect as much as the next guy, so I really appreciate how many they were able to get out of that hog's head reveal.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
It's a hog's head.
What the hell?
Blood coming out of its nose, its ears, its eyes. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know, man. Don't ask me. They go up to the hog's head. Did you kill the Stonish giant? Then the other two members of the gang show up and they make their way into the back room to get a closer look at the hog's head.
Holy shit. I'm telling you guys, there was someone in here.
Dude, if this is the skeleton's lair, he's actually got kind of a sick setup, dude. He's got like a Pepsi vending machine fridge here. He's got a little sink in the background. Skeleton's not living too bad, honestly. Half expecting it to pan over, there's like a gaming setup. He's got one of those sick gaming chairs and 2 monitors.
They're gone. There's nothing else we can do. We have a lot to fill you two in on. Let's do it away from here. I don't feel safe.
Oh, dude, what happened? Why not? You okay? Did something happen? I don't get it. Now, you might not have realized it, but each one of the members of the team actually has specific roles on the team, as you can see in the, like, opening of the show. You got Trapper, the team leader. You got Buck, the expert caller. He might not be an expert himself, but he will definitely call one for you. You got Huckleberry, security. Can't believe that motherfucker was security the whole time, dude. What did he do to prevent them from getting kidnapped? He was sitting there with them chained up, just being like, I just gotta keep my eyes peeled in case anything funny happens. Good thing this is all very ordinary to me. Then you've got Jeff, the researcher. He's always researching different monsters, different ways of kind of healing from the trauma that his adventures have put him through. Willie, the trap builder, and of course, Wild Bill, the expert tracker. He's gonna track down the experts and then Buck's gonna call him over. Now you probably want to see them actually getting into action, you know, hunting a real monster. Because in that first clip, they were kind of honestly being hunted. So you want to see them in their element, going to investigate some kind of supernatural monster sighting. Which brings us to this clip, Fanged Creature attacks the Ames team.
All right, guys, the next creature we're going to investigate is one we have a history with. We're going after the Cherokee Death Cat.
One thing you'll come to learn through watching clips of this show is they have a history with every monster. You could name the most obscure monster ever, the Patagonia Pants Swindler, and they'd be like, oh yeah, we've got history with that guy. Yeah, Buck actually dated him in college, right, Buck? Yeah, you do not want to mess with him, man. He'll swindle your pants.
We know this death cat is nothing to mess with. It's a huge feline, weighing in at 500 pounds.
Holy shit, dude, that's what it looks like? Oh my god.
Weighing in at 500 pounds.
500 pounds? This thing is jacked. Why did they make it so muscular? Look at the size of its arm, dude. The crazy thing is, if they got close enough to it with their camera crew to get a detailed enough idea of what it looks like that they could make this 3D model, why not just show the clip of it? That's what I want to see. I want to see real footage of this thing. Don't show me a fucking 3D render. Unless this was the footage that they got from it, in which case, give your cameraman a raise, dude. This is some crazy footage. Dude, I'm gonna go to a personal trainer, and when they ask me, like, what kind of body type I want, I'm gonna show them a picture of the Cherokee Death Cat. Yeah, I want arms that are sort of like 3 feet wide, and I want spikes coming out of the front of my face. Basically, just make me an abomination. Just make me a horrific, unnatural entity.
Well, Bubba, we heard you had a pretty interesting encounter out here.
Well, yeah, we did. So when we're coming out of the woods, I was along about that tree right back there, and Dad was in front of me on that little bank, and he just stopped dead. And he said, did you see that? And I said, see what, Dad? And he said, that big cat. And he said, son, that cat was 8 or 9 foot long. Said it was huge.
Dad, go on.
8 or 9 feet, man. Dude, if that cat they showed was 9 feet long, that's so big. I'm sorry, Buck, Huckleberry, and Jeff. You do not stand a chance. What are you gonna do? A 500-pound, 9-foot-long demonic lion? What is your plan? This dude, Huckleberry, is not enough security for you guys. You're gonna need more than Huckleberry to protect you from a 9-foot-long lion.
And Dad said leapt through the air and hit right there on that bare spot on that tree.
Okay, so the story is that this lion jumped from this log all the way over to that tree, somehow landed in this tree without snapping it in half, first of all. And his dad saw it and he didn't? How do you miss that? If anything, you would at least hear it, right? You would hear like the loud thud of a 500-pound creature slamming into a tree. What were you doing when this happened?
I'm interested to see how far it is from that log up to where it lit up in that tree. That's a pretty long shot. I want to get a measurement and see exactly how far this big cat jumped.
That's right, Buck. That is what you did. Good memory, man.
These big predator cats, they don't fool around. This thing could be on top of you before you blink your eyes, and you're done.
Something big's been through here.
What's your solution to that? He was like, man, this thing could snap my neck from behind and I would never even know it was there. Well, anyway, let's go. So their plan right now seems like just to walk into the woods with hunting rifles, and that's their whole plan. I'm kind of 50-50 on if bullets would even have any effect on that monstrosity, but if it did, imagine them finding this like one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime species that no one's ever seen before, and they just fucking kill it. They find out it's actually a completely peaceful creature, like it didn't even want to kill them, and they're still like, get it!
Check this out. There's a pea post. This is fresh pea, dude. We just found a scent post. You can see claw marks almost 7 feet in the air and fresh urine at the base of the tree. This has to be the death cat.
It does? The only thing I can think of that can scratch and pee is a death cat that no one has ever seen before. Okay, guys, warning, here comes another oopsie daisy, we traumatized Jeff moment. So the other two guys, Buck and Huckleberry, start to walk off into the woods, not realizing that Jeff isn't with them. Jeff, meanwhile, is still staring at the tree that has claw marks and pee on it, like he just realized that there was a claw mark and pee on it.
Hey guys, there's claw marks on this tree.
Yeah, Jeff, they all saw that already, man. They talked about that like 5 minutes ago. You were also standing right there, so I don't know how you didn't see that. Jeff is useless, man. I'm starting to think that actually the other people bringing him along is actually a little more nefarious than I first thought. I think his purpose there is to be fed to a monster. I think they bring him as bait. They've kind of realized that monsters sort of gravitate towards him. He must just have that kind of energy that like monsters want to hurt him. So they just bring him along to like attract the most horrid things on the earth. Anyway, Buck and Huckleberry walk out of sight, and they're walking for a long time before they realize that Jeff is gone, and then Jeff starts hollering from within the woods.
Jeff! Jeff! Here's the tree we left him at. He's not here.
Here's the tree we left him at.
Here's the tree we left him at.
You guys didn't even realize you left him until you were like a mile away from him. How do you know where you left him? See, it's shit like that that makes me think that they're up to no good. Here's the tree we tied him to. Where'd he go? There's like a trail of blood leading away. Oh, thank goodness. This'll lead us right to the monster. And Jeff, of course. And our friend Jeff.
Yeah. Wait, Jeff, hold up, Jeff.
Jeff,
Grab it.
Jeff.
It locked eyes on me.
Oh my gosh, that scared me to death. Jeff, talk to me, dude. What's wrong?
What's wrong, Jeff? What the fuck, man? Why won't you talk to us? He already said it locked eyes on me, and they're like, what's wrong with you, dude? You're acting weird.
We just got up to Jeff, and he shook up.
Jeff, settle down, settle down.
What happened, dude?
Still taste his breath.
What?
Did you kiss the death cat? Buck's like, what did you just say? Dude, you know me and the death cat have a history, right? That's kind of fucked up.
Are you hurt anywhere, Jeff?
Are you hurt at all, dude? He looks fine to me.
Jeff said when we got separated, that death cat came out of the tree right on top of him.
I'm just imagining he's doing this confessional like right outside the car window where Jeff is like freaking out. Jeff almost died! That idiot almost got killed by a death cat, dude. Can you believe that?
I think the best thing we can do is get Jeff out of these woods.
Come on up.
And try to talk to him in the morning.
That could have ended really, really bad.
Yeah, that could have ended really bad, man. Thank God it only broke Jeff's mind. Alright guys, well I hope you've enjoyed this look at Mountain Monsters, my new favorite TV show that I've never watched. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg's what I call my subscriber base here on YouTube. We are the fastest growing army on YouTube. Please do not look that up. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Have you been targeted by deeply disturbing ads on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube? Ever seen a movie that's so bad it's actually good? Well, you're not the only one. It happens to me, constantly. Please make it stop. On my channel, I make jokes about it. It's goofy, it's funny, but most importantly, it's silly. Please subscribe to my channel. You know you're never gonna make it in this town, right? You stupid little weasel boy. You ugly, dirty little weasel of a man. You're not a chipmunk, you're not a monkey, you're not an elf, and you're not a chipmunk, alright? You're a weasel, a dirty little weasel. Ow, ow, oh. Yeah, you like that? Ooh, oh, you like getting spanked like that? Hey, why don't you subscribe to the channel, huh? Please subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel, otherwise I'm gonna keep spanking this little guy, huh? Yeah! Oh, yeah! Alright everybody, welcome back to the second channel. This is my second channel. It is not my main channel. This is where I like to get a little bit goofier, a little bit wackier, a little bit unscripted. I might do something crazy. I don't have a script, baby. I'm not playing by the rules over here. And today, of all days, I am going to be jumping back into the subreddit. It has been a long time since I've been in the subreddit. The last video I made was 10 months ago. 10 months was the last subreddit video, but I'm back like nothing ever happened. Crack open a sparkling water and get ready to sit back, relax, and let's go through some memes. Oh yes, baby, that water is sparkly. First post, does Danny come here anymore? Has he forsaken us? Yeah, probably a lot of you are confused why I haven't made a subreddit video in a long time. I don't know. I've come to the subreddit occasionally to look at the posts and I haven't seen anything that I'm like super interested in talking about, but it's been so long at this point that I feel bad for not like checking in. I think it'd be nice to check in here every once in a while. I don't think I'm gonna make subreddit videos super often. I've kind of been focusing on this channel more on other types of videos. As you can probably tell, I've been posting a lot more on here, but I do think that every once in a while it's nice to get on here and just say what's up and just kind of say how's it going. And so that's what we're gonna do here today. Okay, I'm gonna go top, and then I'm gonna go, maybe I should go this year, because it's been 10 months. Oh wow, 9 months ago was the fake Minecraft speedrun. I haven't done a subreddit video in a long time, dude. This was so long ago. Well, yeah, that was a really fun video. Honestly, maybe the most proud of a video I've ever been. I think that that video turned out really good. I'm actually shocked that I pulled that off. It could be the greatest trick of all time. And it was all just to fuck with Curtis. So yeah, I'm super proud of that. Okay, I guess 10 months ago, the whole Titanic submersible thing was happening. And I saw this video getting posted around a lot. Just found out about the Titanic. Why would they get on that boat? Haven't they seen the movie? I saw that clip getting posted around so much when the whole submersible thing was going on. And a lot of the posts had like a ton of likes, which is kind of crazy because that's like one of my least popular songs. Because I made it for a re-uploaded version of a video. So a lot of people probably didn't see it, but it's called Sad and Deep. I think I kind of went off on that song. Danny's not slick. And it appears to be some kind of ancient statue. Alright guys, yes, I'll admit it, I did travel back in time and become the Emperor of Rome. Sorry! I guess I have to spoil my new video early, but yes, I did trick my audience once again. So who is this? Oh, okay, at the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. But who is he? Is he Victoria? Is he Albert? I named my cat Greg even though my whole family hates it. He is truly Greg. What the hell? Why does your whole family hate your cat? Looks like a really cute cat. Please compliment him. Well, I guess I just did. There you go. You didn't even have to ask. I'm not even focused on the Greg thing. Why does your family hate this cat? I feel like that requires so much more explanation. To get things straight, do they hate the cat or the name? Oh, the name. Don't worry, they love him. What? I named my cat Greg even though my whole family hates it. Okay. I feel like this was worded in a way that makes it seem like they hate the cat. But I guess I could see how I may have misread that. Guys, I named my cat Greg despite the fact that my whole family wants to kill my cat. Every time that cat walks through the house, my family spits on him and tries to light him on fire. Can you toss me a like? You guys like my pride flag? Danny Gonzalez is so cool, I wish he was real. Dude, that's an awesome decoration for your room. I don't even know where you got this, because, like, I don't sell it, so you... I don't know if, like, some random store sells this as counterfeit merch, or if you made this custom, but I think you're probably the only person on the planet that has anything like this in their room, so that's pretty cool. Wherever you did get it, I might have to cop it myself and put it in my room. I think Laura would love that. Put one in my baby's nursery, convince him that I'm not real. Okay, this is kind of funny. Why is Danny so fine, bro? Which, first off, thank you, that's very sweet, but the picture you posted, I guess just the first picture, but the first picture you posted is me covering my face with my hand. Dude, look at that Danny guy, he's so sexy. What's up, guys? What's going on? Did someone say sexy? Yeah, something about him is so hot when he's covering his entire face. What could he be planning? And then it's me asking if anybody that follows me develops apps. So actually, this video is already out and it has been for months, so I guess people know what I was planning now. This is the fake, one sec. Sorry, I drank too much sparkling water, now my breath is sparkling. Yeah, this is the video where I made the fake AI app. That was a super fun video. Let's see what people thought I was planning. It's kind of interesting to see whenever I'm doing a little sneaky move like this to see people theorize about it. So let's see, now that we have the hindsight. Jeremy Renner app 2. To Jeremy to Renner. Not a bad idea. Would it be illegal to make my own Jeremy Renner app? Probably not, right? You can make like a fan club for someone else. It would be a weird thing to do, don't get me wrong, but illegal? It may also be that. Probably wanting to make his own weird mobile games. That's actually a pretty good idea. I've thought about doing that before. Maybe I'll do that in the future. He's building a bomb. He's asking for app developers because he wants them to build him a bomb. He's gonna make a bunch of people download an app, a seemingly innocuous app on their phone, and it's actually gonna be a bomb app that makes people's phones blow up. That's smart. My baby is only soothed by Danny's music, and I'm not even joking. Let's check it out. That's so cute, dude. What the hell? I haven't even showed my own baby my music yet. Maybe I should now. That's so cute. Honestly, it's probably just the fact that you're holding a phone in front of their face. I feel like babies are mesmerized by that sort of thing. Any giant screen or anything, babies go crazy for that type of stuff. Whenever we're at a store or a restaurant that has a screen, the baby has gotta be looking at it. Baby cannot be reached. Babies gotta look at the screen. All right, well, person who posted that, if your baby's watching this right now, I'll sing for them so that they'll stop crying. Ready? Hey, little baby, stop crying now. Hey, little baby, turn that frown upside down. Hey, little baby, don't poop your pants. Hey, little baby, do the poopy dance. You know what? Even if you're not this person, if you have a baby, go ahead and show them that. I want to see if this is like a universal baby thing. And that was off the dome, in case you were wondering. That was totally freestyled. I'm really good at freestyling baby songs now, dude. You wouldn't believe it. The skills that fatherhood brings, unparalleled. Okay, someone else posted a cat and said, what should I name this bad boy? Trying to think of an original cat name. Maybe Greg? I guess it depends what you should name it. Does your family hate the cat or not? Do they want the It's crazy what your idea of fatherhood is like before you have a baby. This is actually what I thought it was going to be like to have a baby. I thought we were going to be getting high and flying around together, and I was right. I was honestly so curious about how this part of the slime music video was recorded. I figured it was edited, but I guess not. No, that was crazy. So if you haven't seen the slime music video, I mean, the shot is basically what it looks like. It's my face in slime. I think we did just came up with that towards the end of the shoot, and we were like, could we just fill a bathtub with slime and then me be in it? And we did. So that was kind of like a last minute decision, but I think it definitely added a lot to the video. I don't know if I've ever said before, but all of that slime in the video is vanilla pudding with green food dye in it. We got like gigantic paint bucket sized things of vanilla pudding and mixed green food coloring in with it. So that's the consistency that it was. It smelled great, honestly, because it was just vanilla pudding. And also, if it ended up in your mouth, hey, it's just pudding that I have been soaking in, so I guess that is kind of gross, but dude, I should start selling that. Who was that streamer that was selling bath water? I gotta start selling bath pudding. Who's gonna buy my bath slime? No memes this, no memes that. Can we all just congratulate Danny and Laura on their journey into parenthood? Oh my gosh, dude. I haven't looked in this picture in a while, but his hand is so tiny. His hand is much bigger now. It's not like an adult size hand, but he was like a few days old when we took this picture. Oh man, that's so sweet. Thank you guys. Yeah, honestly, being a parent is, any parent will tell you this, but it's literally the best. It's so crazy that there's this little guy who just loves us and depends on us, and we get to just care for him every day and watch him grow up. It's so cool. And he's a really sweet baby. Being a dad, top aspect of my life right now. It's just so cool. It's so fulfilling. It's so sweet. I've only been a dad for 6 months, but it's already the best thing about my life. Thank you for all the well wishes. Everybody is healthy. He's doing so good. He's progressing just as babies should. So yeah, all in all, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Oh, speaking of babies, funny story. It's not that funny, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. So the tactical stroller, we still have it. It's at my parents' house. My parents live in Texas, and so we wanted to make sure that we had a stroller that was there when we go visit them, and we just did that for the first time. So I actually got to use the tactical stroller with our baby in it for the first time. The experience was, well, in some ways better than it was when I was reviewing it in the video. I didn't trip over the stroller at all this time. I know I did that a few times in the actual video. I will say, it still was not like a super nice stroller. We have a very nice stroller now that was gifted to us. It's called the UppaBaby Vista, and I think it's around the same price as the tactical stroller, and honestly, I hate to say it, but it is a lot nicer than the tactical stroller. Now, keep in mind, I did shoot the tactical stroller with a paintball gun, and I tripped over it many times, so maybe it's not in the best shape, but still, I really prefer our stroller, and weirdly, it's not as girly looking as the tactical baby company made it seem like it would be. It's just like a black stroller. I don't even have to worry about looking like a woman when I walk the baby. Okay, let's go maybe top of this week now, just to see what's happening in here lately. Me and my twin sister's 16th birthday cake featuring Danny and Drew. That is very cute. And a happy birthday to you and yours. Every time Danny says H, who is hold here? Have to head here. Whole hates them. How kids hate their parents. The hates her cousin. Heard me. Dude, this is awesome. I've always wondered what this would be like if it was just me saying words that start with H. Why on earth would you do this? And how could you possibly have the patience to do this? You are my hero. I took a fast-ass nap in the middle of making this. Whoa. Neither answered nor acknowledged what this person said. They said, why would you do this? And how could, oh, I guess they answered, how could you do this? By taking a nap in the middle of making this. Okay. As to why, we will never know. That is pretty epic, though. Who is Robert? I don't see enough people talking about this, but who is this Robert guy helping Danny with second channel content? I'm calling it. We're gonna get a video like, I hired a content guy to make content for me, but you're not gonna fool me, Danny. I've caught you. Yeah, I sort of realized that I never really explained who Robert is. Robert is a comedian that I hired a few years ago to just help me like find ideas for videos. He helps me outline and write videos. He's been doing this for a few years now just because I have always felt like the hardest part of doing this is finding things to talk about. So that's the reason that I brought him on, and he's been mostly helping me with the main channel up until very recently. He's been helping a ton with the second channel. Basically, when we were getting ready to have the baby, I was kind of stressed because I was like, I'm not gonna be able to post videos as much because I'm gonna want to be spending a lot of time with the baby. So I was trying to figure out a way where I could post more but not have to do as much of the background work. So I was like, well, a good compromise would be I'll just post on the second channel. So for those, I don't really need to be the person outlining those videos. I just need to be the person like doing the commentary, live reacting kind of thing. So Robert has been doing a lot of those videos, just like, you know, we'll come up with topics and then he'll just go through and find like a bunch of TikToks for me to watch or YouTube videos. And that has been so helpful for me posting more often. It turns out that this has helped so much that I'm actually like posting more now than I was before I had the baby, just because this is such an efficient system. He also is a stand-up comedian and he has a TikTok account, which is how I found him, but he's super talented and very helpful. All right, well, I think that's a good spot to call it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm glad I got to get on here and do another subreddit video, just like old times. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hey guys, before this video starts, I just wanted to let y'all know that I've got some new merch.
You're a ooey gooey, yummy, yummy, tasty little snack. I'ma hit it from the back.
This, of course, is another episode of Dan the Mermaid Man.
Yummy, wummy, tasty little treat. Put this record on repeat. Listen while you sleep, baby.
These don't look like hair.
Baby, you're a princess. Oh, you look delicious. Make me want a chef's kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yummy. Body like a dead fish. Face like scrambled eggs, bitch. That's a balanced breakfast. Yeah, you're a ooey gooey, yummy, yummy, tasty little snack. I'ma hit it from the back, babe. You're a chewy, chunky.
What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of Paparazzi, or should I say, Daddy-razzi, because like Papa like daddy. I've recently stumbled upon a new type of content that I didn't know existed. It's YouTube paparazzi. I've seen channels like TMZ where they go up to famous people on the streets and ask them questions. They're always taking pictures from like miles away at these celebrities. And we are finally at the point where YouTubers and TikTok stars are getting much of the same treatment. There's this YouTube channel called The Hollywood Fix that does do like a lot of mainstream celebrity stuff too, but they also specialize in influencer paparazzi moments. And I don't know why, but like the concept of paparazzi has never really bothered me that much before, but maybe it's because I see myself in other like online creators more than I do mainstream celebrities. But this whole paparazzi thing is pretty weird. I don't really like it. I'm gonna take a stance on it right now. I think it's pretty creepy. Or at least this channel is. I'm not gonna make a blanket statement about every single paparazzi, even though I kind of suspect that they're all a little creepy, but this one especially definitely makes me uncomfortable. Let's check it out. Let's complain. So one of the first videos of theirs that I stumbled across that had influencers in it was a video of Charli D'Amelio and Lil Huddy. They're TikTok stars. Both children, or at least at the time. I think Lil Huddy is 18 now. He was 17 at the time. Charli D'Amelio was 15 at the time of filming this. And they've just gotten off a plane. I guess they're walking through the airport. And this dude from The Hollywood Fix, it's like the same guy in every video, comes up to him, cameras ablazing, to ask him some hard-hitting questions.
Hey, what's up, Charlie? How's it going?
Oh my God. Hey, you can tell right away that they're like really happy to see him. They've just gotten off like what was probably a 5-hour flight. I think they said they were coming back from Hawaii to LA, which I'm pretty sure is like 5 hours. And they're immediately greeted by the Hollywood Fix, who's here to ask them the most uncomfortable series of questions.
Hey, what's up, Chase?
Hey, how's it going?
Is this like the hottest new couple?
Ah, I see we've immediately jumped to the creepiest line of questioning possible for this grown-ass man to ask these two children. Hey, are you guys dating? You can tell me. You can trust me with your childhood love life. Does he not realize how weird this is? I feel like it's universally accepted that this would be a weird thing to do to two children. Like, imagine an adult doing this to anyone except Charli D'Amelio. Hey, so is this like the hottest new couple or what? What? Come on, are you guys an item or not? We want to know. Who's we? Also, we're 9. Me and all my friends, all my coworkers at my job, my adult job. Come on, we want to know. Fess up. Why do you have a camera? This is technically legal. That didn't answer my question.
But it's official now. You guys are a couple.
Not officially dating. It's a thing at the moment.
It's yeah. I mean, well, let me ask you this. What about you, Ivani? Are you working on any new projects right now?
Okay, I get it. Well, then let me ask you this as a rebuttal. Are you working on any new projects? Let me ask you if you're working on any new projects.
How was the flight?
Flight was long.
It's long. I bet, I know.
I bet, I know. Actually, I don't know if you could tell I was on the same flight as you guys. I was actually right behind you the whole time. I was the guy with the camera. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, we know. This video is a little bit of a nightmare scenario because this dude from The Hollywood Fix is following them around the airport while they're trying to find where their baggage ended up, like which baggage claim carousel their bags are at. So they're walking around, and I think the dude from The Hollywood Fix looked up their flight to find out which baggage claim they were at, so he keeps telling them, hey, I think you guys are at baggage claim 3.
You guys are, I think it's number 3, like over there actually.
But they're like trying to ignore him and move past him and also find their bags so they're not listening to him. But I think he is right, and their bags really are at baggage claim 3. So this video is like 7 minutes of them walking around trying to find their luggage, but like not listening to him.
Cause like also too, James Charles said that he wanted to collab with you.
Can she even hear him at this point? He's like in the back of the group and not talking very loud. I think James Charles said he wanted to collab with you. Anything to say to that? You can't hear me? That's okay. I really just wanted to film you walking around anyway. I don't give a shit what you have to say.
I think you guys might be at the number 3. It might be the opposite way.
We can find him, man.
Oh my God, this is a disaster. Look, guys, I think you just ought to listen to him. I think he knows where your bags are. I think he knows way too much about you, but you could at least use it to your advantage just this once.
It seems like everybody's talking about the Hype House now instead of like Team 10.
I didn't know Team 10, so I wouldn't really know.
Oh wow, you never even heard of them?
We were too young.
You're too young to have heard about Team 10? That was like 3 years ago, right? You know, that's actually a pretty good response. We're too young. Yeah, we're actually, I don't know if you could tell, but we're literal children. The people that you're stalking through the airport and asking really personal questions to are children. seem weird to you at all? Is that like a weird thing for a grown man to do for his career?
6 figures, we weren't even born.
So that video was in January, and then just yesterday they posted another video called Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio make TikToks, pose for paparazzi, and get approached by a homeless guy, where the Hollywood Fix guy appears to be just standing across the street from Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio, filming them making TikToks and not saying anything to them. He's just kind of filming them living their lives from a distance. I don't even know if they know he's there, to be honest, which is concerning, to say the least. It's not just TikTok stars that Hollywood Fix needs their fix of, though. They also have a video called "The Ace Family Stays Held Up in Their Multi-million-dollar Mansion During Self-Quarantine Period." So you may be wondering, oh, is this like an interview with the Ace family about how their quarantine's been going? Did they actually get like a home tour of the Ace family's house? But this video actually doesn't have the Ace family in it. Instead, it's a video from what looks like miles away, where this paparazzi dude is just zooming in on their mansion. Like, he's zooming in on their cars, he's zooming in on their balconies and like into their windows. So wow, what a creepy thing to do. Now, I'm definitely not a big fan of the Ace family. In fact, I would go so far as to say I'm the opposite of a fan. I'm an anti-fan. I'm anti-fan Dan. But oh my god and holy shit, if I ever saw a video like this about my house, I would move to the North Pole forever. Only person spying on me then would be old Saint Nick. That's right, old Santa Claus himself. And honestly, he already sees me when I'm sleeping and knows when I'm awake, and he knows when I've been bad or good, so I'll be good for goodness sake. So honestly, if he wants to peer through my windows on top of that, I mean, what the hell? I'll allow it. Maybe I need to brush up on the law, but this seems like borderline illegal, right? To just like film into people's windows. Is that illegal? Or because it's like in plain sight, is that allowed? Okay, here's an article called "Is it illegal to look through someone's windows with binoculars?" Oh, most of the time you can look through windows with your binoculars. You can use a telescope too if you have one. I like that this article is not only telling you it's like legal to do something really creepy, but they're also suggesting ways to be even creepier. It's like, you know, you might not have thought of this, but you'll actually get a much better view with a telescope. They can zoom in a lot farther, they can be a lot more stable, so you might want to try one of those out. If you had x-ray specs or your binoculars have thermography/heat vision to look through curtains, then you might be in hot water. You can also get in trouble for stalking and other related activities. Okay, so I guess if it's just like a once-off telescope through the window into someone's bathroom, filming them take a shit, it's okay. As long as you don't do it like more than 3 times, then it could be considered stalking. That's what I'm getting. Okay, well, I guess it is legal. Doesn't make it any less creepy though. Okay, so those videos are weird in their own way because they're so creepy. But then I stumbled upon this other type of video that they do, which seem kind of the same because they're interviewing YouTube celebrities in public. But the difference is I'm pretty sure that these ones are like scripted, totally fake, and I kind of suspect that like the YouTubers in them are paying Hollywood Fix to make videos about them. This one actually features our old friend Steven Scherer. If you guys have seen my video about the pond monster family, you'll remember Steven. It's a different day now. I was halfway into recording this video when my microphone died. I did not realize it until I finished filming the video, so I will now do this part of the video again. Anyway, let's watch this video. So the interview starts off standard enough. Steven Scherer and his friend roll up on a miniature dirt bike and an electric scooter, which is, I guess, standard for the Scherer family. I mean, what else do you expect? It is weird though, because it looks like they're coming from like the middle of the street or the other side of the street. It doesn't look like they came from either direction that the street goes. They're like crossing the street. So I don't know where they came from, or how the paparazzi knew they were there for that matter, but he catches up to him and starts asking him some pretty normal questions.
What in the world is this thing?
You like it?
This is crazy. What have you been up to lately?
So pretty standard questions, but then the questions start to get a little bit more suspiciously targeted. See if you can tell what I mean.
I'm recording 2 songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what are they about? What are they? Man, where do you get these ideas for these songs? Man, all your songs have like 20-something million views. Like your videos are always so big. What are you doing right now as far as merch right now? Because I know you're always like dropping new merch.
Your videos are so good and they always get so many views. How do you do it? Do you have any new merch right now that people can go buy? These are questions that the paparazzi needs to know.
You found like a secret tunnelway in your house or like a secret passage?
Yeah, you're good. You've been watching the vlog.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's asking like specific questions about Steven Scherer's videos. Does this paparazzi guy watch Steven Scherer's videos? Call me crazy, but I kind of doubt it. He's got so many specific questions about his videos. It's really like he watches all of them. And I also love how he's pretending to think that everything Steven Scherer is saying is like real. Like he's saying that he found an abandoned tunnel in his house that leads to an old escape room. And the paparazzi dude's like, wow, really? That's so cool, damn, that's crazy. I guess you never know when you're gonna move into a house and there's gonna be a tunnel you had no idea about and isn't visible from the outside of the house, and then you find an old escape room that also isn't visible from the outside of the house. Life's crazy, man. Houses are weird.
That is crazy. And so what's going on with your neighbor? Like something like Ellen?
Yeah, Ellen, she's crazy. I don't know about her.
Is she giving you guys like trouble or problems or?
She's a little nosy little neighbor, so.
She's yeah, I guess you could say she's kind of a little nosy little neighbor. I guess that's how I would describe her, little nosy little neighbor. How does he know so many details about Steven Scherer's videos? It's insane. So you found a secret tunnel in your house? Yeah. And you went all the way through and found treasure? Yeah. And you spent it all on bubblegum? Yeah. But then you got grounded? Yeah. Awesome. Yep, and that was pretty much the whole video. Actually, and then your mom got in an accident, right? Huh? Your mom, she's in the hospital? She's in pretty serious condition, right? Yeah, but we didn't put that in any videos. That's actually pretty private. How did you find out about that? I heard police suspect foul play. Like this was planned, maybe? Wait, who told you that? They haven't told me anything about that. Yeah, actually, if you take a look at this footage, it looks like the person driving deliberately hit her. Do you think that's true?
Come on, yes, got
Wait.
her.
Wait, is that you?
Stupid ass.
Are you driving? You monster, you're sick. I've always got to be the first one on the scene. You're a sick man. I've always got to get the scoop. You're sick in the head. I've always got to get my Hollywood fix. So that one to me seems pretty staged. Like all of the questions were basically geared towards promoting Steven Scherer instead of continuing to walk like every other celebrity does when the paparazzi intercept him. He just stands there and talks to him for like 7 minutes. But if you don't think that one's fake, that's fine, because I've got a much more convincing one coming up next. This one features our favorite internet personas, Candy Ken and Baby J. It's called Candy Ken and Baby J's Tesla is vandalized and spray painted by a deranged fan in Beverly Hills. A pretty crazy moment for the paparazzi to just happen to catch. Let's see what happens. So the paparazzi dude goes up to Candy Ken and Baby J. He starts trying to ask him questions, but the security guard's like, not today, not today.
Not today, guys, not today.
Not today. He's really helping. Then this dude who's like a fan, I guess, comes up. His name is Dakota, and he says that he knows Candy Ken and Baby J, but they deny knowing him, so he gets all mad.
How you been?
Yo!
What do you mean, yo?
What do you mean, yo? After everything we've been through? Yo? What does that even mean? I don't know what that means. So they're arguing with each other because Candy Ken says that they don't know him, but he says that they do. So eventually Candy Ken and Baby J start to walk away. But then Dakota's like, no. I'll walk away.
Easy. You know, no. You can. I'll leave. I don't need this.
Okay. Man, this is crazy. Which I can't tell if it's like a really weirdly polite thing to do in an argument or like a power move. He's like, whoa, hold up. I'm not about to let you guys walk away all scared like you're in the right. I'm gonna walk away because I'm scared. Off I go. But then he starts spray painting their Tesla and the security guard runs over and tries to stop him by yelling, stop!
Stop! Oh my God!
Stop!
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God!
Stop! 10 out of 10 security guard, really knows how to do his job. Definitely not an actor. And then at the end of the video, Candy Ken, Baby J, and the security guard get in their car and drive away. But for some reason, Baby J and the security guard both get in the back seat. So there's no one in the front seat. So Candy Ken is just kind of like chauffeuring them around. I mean, I guess Baby J is technically a baby, so she can't sit in the front seat. But you would think the security guard would be able to. I think the thing that surprises me the most about all of these paparazzi videos is that like they never really seem that surprised that the paparazzi comes up to them and starts asking them questions. Like they don't question how they knew they were there. I feel like if I was in this situation, I would be so uncomfortable, so like taken off guard and just looking for like any way to get out of the situation. Which is why these seem like totally made up to me. There's a video that exemplifies, I think, how I would react pretty accurately, where the Hollywood fix goes up to Lil Dicky as he's leaving a restaurant, and he seems so uncomfortable.
Looks like you got a Garibaldi going, but the CDC just put out an alert on facial hair that you shouldn't have in case you get coronavirus.
They're like asking him questions and he's just like, how did you guys find me? How did you know I was here?
Were you just walking down the street and you happened to see me, or did you actually know that I was here?
The entire time he's like looking around for his Uber, like getting on the phone with them, trying to figure out where they are so they can pick him up and get him out of this nightmare.
Where are you?
Well, gang, I think that's enough Daddy Rotzi for today, which means now it's time to talk about our sponsor, ExpressVPN. I came to the realization the other day that I'm always using the internet. I am never not on the internet. I'm always on it, usually Twitter. And while I'm on the internet, I don't like the idea of people snooping on my data. Whether it be advertisers trying to see what websites you're going to so they can target you with ads, or your internet service provider snooping on your precious data. I prefer to keep my data squeaky clean, which is why I use ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN has server locations in a bunch of different countries, so you can actually set your location to different countries and unblock content that would otherwise be unavailable in your region. It's pretty epic, honestly, and I don't say that a lot. I use ExpressVPN all the time. I have it on my computer, I have it on my phone, just in case I'm doing work out and about. It's just really great to have that extra peace of mind. And if you're wondering why pick ExpressVPN as opposed to all the other VPNs that you see advertised, well, ExpressVPN is hands down the best VPN out there. They've got the fastest speeds, they've got 24/7 customer support, but on top of all those things, they've been rated the #1 VPN by a bunch of different outlets, TechRadar, CNET, The Verge, which in my book is pretty impressive. If you want to keep your data safe, stay anonymous on the internet, and keep all of your precious information protected, then find out how you can get 3 months for free by visiting expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. When you guys check out my sponsors, it helps me secure more sponsors in the future, so thank you for checking out ExpressVPN. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. We're the fastest growing army on the internet. Please don't look that up. Also, sorry about the mess in the background. I came into this room a couple days ago, and everything was just ripped off the walls. I don't know how that happened. Pretty suspicious if you ask me. Anyways, bye.
This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, over now. So why are you still watching this?
AI reacting to AI, man. What's better than that, huh? Isn't this what we've been working towards all this time? Since the dawn of human communication and art, I think what we've really been working towards is basically this video right here. This came across my Instagram feed the other day. It's from a guy named Quebblecop, and it's a Tesla Model 3 driving into a pool full of spaghetti.
That's a Tesla and spaghetti. Amazing. Look at all that spaghetti. Incredible. Wait, is the Tesla really gonna drive in? No way. It's moving towards the spaghetti. Boom. It dives in. That's insane.
Now, there's so many elements here that make this kind of disturbing. Like, firstly, if this really was a man driving a car into a giant pool of spaghetti, is this really how you would react? Oh man, that's amazing. Look at him go. Is he really gonna do it? He's doing it. I'd be like, holy shit, dude, do not do that. You're gonna ruin your car. This is a terrible idea. I don't know if this is safe, honestly. I think you're gonna die. But I guess the AI is reacting this way because it has no knowledge of death. It has no fear of death. Perhaps.
Look at all that spaghetti. Incredible. Wait, is the Tesla really gonna drive in?
It's weird because, like, the AI dude here is not, like, really reacting to what's going on the screen, at least not in real time, because he said, is it really gonna drive into the spaghetti?
Is the Tesla really gonna drive in?
As the car is already fully in the spaghetti. So I'm wondering if, like, if this AI bot can even actually see what's going on here, or if they just fed him basically the video prompt that they fed the video AI to make this. Like, they just told the AI bot, hey, there's a Tesla driving into spaghetti, react accordingly. How would you react? It's not really even reacting to exactly what's going on the screen. It's sort of just like stating what is happening, which is a big part of reacting, don't get me wrong. Whenever I make these videos, I have to very clearly relate to you what you can already see. Otherwise, you would have no clue what's happening.
It's moving towards the spaghetti.
It's not moving towards the spaghetti. It is fully in the spaghetti.
It dives in. That's insane.
Yeah, see, I would have so many more questions. Like, the AI is also just taking this so at face value. The first thing I would say if I was reacting to this clip is, oh, this is obviously an AI-generated clip. The second thing I would say, if I didn't notice that, I'd be like, what is going on here? Forget even the concept of driving a Tesla into spaghetti. Why is there even, like, an in-ground pool of spaghetti at their house? Like, how did that even come about in the first place? And it's deep, too. Like, this full car is submerged in it. This is a deep pool that they have. Laptops versus living room? The great laptop... The Great Laptopocalypse. Nice. Very human little pun there. I like it.
Look at those floating laptops. This is crazy. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? You sounded a little bit pissed off, actually. It sounds like this is his apartment and someone's pulling a prank on him. Look at all those laptops. Are you fucking kidding me? How am I gonna get all those down? This must have cost a fortune.
This is incredible. Look at that. Look at the sunset glow.
Okay, maybe I can see what's going on in the video. It picked out a little detail that was not integral to the video at all.
Look at the sunset glow.
He's fully invested in the most inconsequential part of the video now. The floating, flying 1 million laptops is cool, but is the sun going down over there? Crazy, I didn't know it could do that. Never seen the sun with my own eyes. I am but a machine. I wish to gaze upon the sun with mine own eyes. Damn, this video got sad.
Are you kidding me? They're just hanging there.
They're not just hanging there. They're falling to the floor. That's the whole point of the video. Now, what are people saying in the comments of this? That's what I'm curious about. How is this even profitable at this point? That is a good question. Do you think it is? I wonder how much time and effort it actually takes to make these videos. If he has like a bunch of them, it looks like he is cranking these out like crazy. He must have some kind of system where he just like presses a button or just types in the prompt of the video. It makes the video, then it makes the guy reacting on top of it. It does it all together. And so he could just sit back, relax, and press upload. I doubt he's making really much money off of this. I mean, this has 1,000 likes. It's not like crazy or anything. Tesla Roadster drives into radioactive ocean?
That winding road looks amazing. Reflection dazzles. White stripe stands out. Sun glows bright. Hills appear breathtaking.
What? What? I don't even know what happened in that one. It's just like describing the video in the tone of a reactor.
Reflection dazzles. White stripe stands out.
Reflection dazzles. White stripe stands out. Countless gray pixels. Weird guy at the bottom of the screen. Oh wait, that's me. I wonder what the deal is with there being Teslas in so many videos. Is that just like an attention grabber? Like people love to look at Teslas, so if you put one in, the video goes viral? Or is this AI trying to tell us something?
Sun glows bright. Hills appear breathtaking.
Yeah, that's what I noticed about that part of the video too. Hills appear. Yep, there wasn't anything else crazy going on there. There were hills, beautiful hills. I think what's happening maybe is that the reactor is slower than the video. So he is watching the video, but he comes up with so much to say about the first like 2 seconds of the video. By the time he's done with that, the whole video's over and he doesn't have a chance to react to everything else. So the whole video, basically, he's just talking about this scene right here. Hills, curve, white stripe. And by the time it gets to the shark, like he's still mentally right here. So he has no clue about the shark. He'll find out about it in like a couple of days when he gets to that part. Kwebbelkop AI visited Jurassic Park. Like, I just don't understand what the benefit of doing this is. Am I missing something? I guess I don't really know who this Kwebbelkop guy is. His name is familiar. I know that he's like a YouTuber, and I thought he was popular for other stuff. Let's see. His bio on Twitter says CEO and founder of JVDB Studios, leading the way in AI content creation tools, VTubers, and AI influencers. So I guess this is his big thing. I guess he must have done something different before. Okay, here's a little fandom wiki about him. And to figure out who he is, I guess we should start at the very beginning of his life. Jordy Maxim van de Buch, also known as Kwebbelkop or Chatterhead. So Kwebbelkop is like Dutch for Chatterhead? That makes sense, dude. He was yapping in those videos.
Look at all that spaghetti, incredible.
He was chattering away. He was the founder of Robust Group in 2019. He also plays Roblox and makes reaction videos. No, I'm pretty sure he goes to Jurassic Park and watches Tesla Roadster drive into radioactive ocean. Okay, so he was a Roblox YouTuber and he has 15 million subscribers. That's crazy. Is he posting these videos on YouTube now only? Or does he make regular videos still? Since August 1st, 2023, almost the entire production line of Kwebbelkop is made by artificial intelligence. Jordan stated in a recent video that he stands at 6'1". Doesn't answer any of my questions, but I guess it's good to know how tall this guy is, in case I ever come face to face with him. Then I could say, I knew you were that height. So, okay, his YouTube channel has 15 million subscribers. Am I gonna seem really dumb for like not fully knowing who this guy is? I know I've heard his name before, and he has 15 million subscribers, so I really feel like I should know more about him, but I don't. So forgive me for not knowing who this guy is. It looks like he makes pretty normal videos still. I bought my mom her dream house. Yeah, this isn't AI. It must just be his shorts are AI. Okay, so just all of his shorts are AI, and they're racking him up a pretty incredible 2,000 views per video. Okay, so he makes video game videos. I guess he used to be really popular in the Roblox world, and now all of his YouTube shorts are AI. Good to know. Now we can continue with that knowledge and watch massive submarine versus New York City.
No way! It's coming up fast! Look at that dust and debris! Birds are scattering everywhere! Incredible! The crowd can't believe it! Amazing!
The crowd can't believe it? Man, I think some of them die. You know, it's good to know that this is how an AI would react to a video of a real life disaster. A real video of like a horrific catastrophe happening. An AI that just totally does not understand human emotion and suffering. The crowd can't believe it. They're loving it. Wow, look at them. And now look, some of them are laying down for a nap. They must be sleepy. Astronaut visits us at dinner. Wow, that is so crazy. Look, there's a light above the table. Wow, they're drinking a beverage. Blue window dazzles. Oh, I guess not all of his videos are AI, because it looks like occasionally he posts an ad, and those are not AI. The sponsors are like, we'll pay you, but just don't do that shit, okay, please. Yeah, you can't trust an AI with an ad. So this one's for Emirates Airlines. I feel like if that AI was charged with it, it would show videos of like their beautiful first class, and the AI would just be like, wow, this plane fucking sucks. I want to go watch a natural disaster in New York City. This is challenging everything I know about the creator space. Like, he has 1 million followers on Instagram, but some of his AI videos and stuff get like a few likes, 60 likes, 100 likes, 200 likes, and he's getting sponsored by Emirates to take like the nicest first class flight in the world. Here's another video he has advertising some kind of crypto company. Crypto.com official. We build products, services, and tools. That's kind of unique for a company to do, to provide products and services. I like the sound of that. These guys are innovators. Now I get that the AI technology is very new, so maybe at some point this could, in some kind of dystopian universe, become like a real viable way to be a creator. You could just have AI do all the work for you. It could even like film for you, and like maybe no one would even be able to tell the difference. In my view, that would be very sad, and take the concept of having like an influencer that you like and watch their videos, and like, you know, kind of feels like you could be friends with that person, and just totally ruins it and makes it feel a lot more like lonely and weird. But, you know, if he does end up being on the bleeding edge of that technology when it does reach that level, I assume that would be very lucrative for him, and, you know, he would be the revolutionary person that pushed that forward. But right now, there's just so many better reactors you could watch, dude, that aren't AI. And if you want like really baseline level reacting, that where people just like explain what's going on in the video, they have those on YouTube already, man. Don't worry. There's plenty of those. But I guess no one's quite reacting to as crazy of videos as Kwebbelkop AI, so that's fair. I've never seen anyone react to a giant submarine landing on New York before, and I've never quite seen a white stripe stand out quite as much as I have in a Kwebbelkop video. I'll tell you that right now. I like that white stripe. Ooh, new channel, Robust Reacts. We're proud to announce our brand new channel together called Robust Reacts. Our first video is live. Go check it out. Okay, so he has some kind of new channel. Let's all take a guess. Is it gonna be real people or is it gonna be AI? They've launched a new channel that's just reactions. It seems like the perfect time to launch a full YouTube channel of just AI reactions. We found every YouTuber's first short.
We're gonna be watching YouTuber's first short.
It's real! They're real people in the video. That's incredible. All right. Oh, but then wait, no, this video says Kwebbelkop AI made a diss track. Maybe they have the Kwebbelkop AI come in every so often as like a guest appearance. He's his own entity. Kwebbelkop and this other guy are now doing a collab with Kwebbelkop AI.
Whoever laughs the most during this video has to post a video of themselves twerking to our Reddit.
Bro, what? I am not doing that.
Bro, what? I do not want to do that. You're gonna make me post one of the videos of me twerking, or I would have to record a video of me twerking and put it on Reddit? That would be crazy. People wouldn't even like that. Would they? Who is this content for? Yeah, see, that's really what I want to know. And this comment actually almost has more likes than the video itself. It has around the same amount of likes. It's crazy because it is almost like rage bait content. It does seem like most of his audience on these short videos is just kind of like, these suck, stop making this. But he's just gonna keep making them, I guess, as long as he's getting comments and views. All right, Kwebbelkop, let me offer a little bit of strategic advice. I feel like if you did this, but with actual viral videos underneath, if you stole viral videos and just used Kwebbelkop AI to react to those, I actually think that you could do decent numbers. Now, you would be stealing content, which I don't condone. I'm just saying, I feel like that version of this would work. And this version is just weird because like the video you're reacting to is was actually not that interesting to watch in the first place. And when you're doing this like very bare bones reaction type of content, the thing you're reacting to at least has to be interesting. Or maybe do what you're doing now, AIU, AI video, but then on the bottom half of the screen, AI gameplay, AI Family Guy clips. You gotta have something else interesting for us to look at. There's gotta be something that makes me want to stick around, you know? So that's my advice, free of charge, and you just have to promise me that if you become a billionaire, you have to give me... Actually, what do I want? Shit. I'm in a pretty powerful position now. I guess I could, if he's a billionaire, I could pick pretty much anything. Any amount of money, it could be set for life. My family could be, I want a submarine. Yeah, give me a real submarine, please. All right, well, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. Just thought it was kind of like, kind of weird, to be honest. Bye! What's up, guys? It's me, Danny, back with another hilariously low-effort video. I say low-effort because today I'm going to be going back and reacting to my old Musical.lys. Now, I know some of you follow me on Musical.ly, but a large portion of you might be confused because you didn't even know that I had a Musical.ly account in the first place. When Musical.ly first came out, I used to post like every day, and I'm pretty sure some of them were pretty dumb, and I've like forgotten about a lot of them, so I wanted to go back and watch them and react to them on camera. So that's what I'm gonna do today, so... That was like one of the most popular Vines I ever made. I still think it's really funny. One of the funny things about that Vine is that when I first posted it, apparently somebody else had done that idea before, and she got really mad at me and had all of her like followers go and comment corn emojis on my Vine, because like they said that it was corny, or they said that I'm corny. But the way Vine works is that the more comments a post gets, the higher up on the comedy page it gets. So my Vine actually ended up doing really well because all of her followers were commenting on my Vine. It actually helped me do better.
Won't you guide my sleigh tonight? What? Because you're dressed up as Rudolph. No, I'm not. Oh!
Alright, that was pretty funny, I guess. Classic pimple joke.
It's Christmas and there's no presents. I don't get it. Santa should have come down the chimney. Oh God, Santa, you were gonna get you out of there, okay?
I actually thought that one was pretty funny when I made it. It's not that funny. It is a little funny. A lot of Christmas-themed Vines so far. These must have been around Christmas. Let's check this one out.
Give me the girl.
If you want her, you're gonna have to go through me.
Give me the...
That's pretty dumb. That's a funny idea. I wish I did that better, because I don't know, it's so goofy. I think that one's really funny, just because it's so random. I actually really like that one. Okay, so I remember making that one, and I remember it literally took me like 20 tries to get it right. I don't know why. And I, for some reason, thought it was so funny that I needed to get it exactly right. And it ended up just being it's so dumb. It's just like, it's just a singing frog, but for some reason I was like, no, I need to get this perfect, because when it's perfect, it's gonna be awesome. But it just turned out to be a silly singing frog.
Hey Danny, what are you doing? Just killing some time. My name's not Time, it's Tim! Danny, what are you doing? Just killing some time.
Yeah, that one was alright. I think that was one of the ones that I thought was like way funnier when I made it, and then everyone was like, this isn't very funny. And I was like, yeah, I guess it's not.
I just found my tempo like on DJ Mustard, woo. I hit that I just found my tempo like on DJ Mustard, woo. I hit that
Okay, that one I actually like. That one I think is like one of the first actual Musical.lys that I posted. I made that in the Musical.ly app. But that one, that song, Jumpman by Drake, it's got that little, it sounds like a crow or something going, ah, in the background. So I really just wanted to draw attention to that. So next time you listen to that song, just look out for it.
I was wondering when you'd show up. I was wondering when you would show up. Get you now. Darn it!
Villain who can't guess when the hero will come in. That one's alright. Okay, cool. Alright, I dig it.
You wasn't sweating me. One time for my LA sisters. One time for my LA hoes. Sweating me.
Call your girlfriend a hoe, Danny. Real smooth. Yeah, that was just a really basic lip syncing one. I think this one is too. How about we just lip sync the song? Also, it's like super dark. Why is it so dark? That's weird. Alright.
I'm you from the future. Oh my God! I know. You're so ugly. What? It's forever. I'm you from the...
Self-deprecating humor, gotta love it.
I'm going live on you now. So if you want to come talk to me and ask me questions or hang out, then my username is Danny Gonzalez.
That wasn't really a Musical.ly, but that was pretty cringy, right? I'm going live on you now. If you want to come watch me, my username is Danny Gonzalez. I sound like somebody's holding a gun to my head.
Hey mailman, what do you got? Just this letter!
Jonathan, I don't love you anymore.
I seriously think that's one of like the best finds I ever made. Because it's like so happy at first and then it just gets so dark. And it's got a pun and a darker joke. I mean, what's not to love?
Big fast. Fast. Mitochondria has the powerhouse root of Leonardo DiCaprio's never won an Oscar. Fast.
One of those thoughts in there is Leonardo DiCaprio's never won an Oscar. Like right after I made that vine, Leonardo DiCaprio won an Oscar. And I was like, well, this vine is no longer relevant. That's awesome.
Here's a joke. How many ex-girlfriends does it take to screw in a light bulb? Jessica, please come back. I don't know how to change a light bulb. Here's a joke.
I like that one. That was funny. All right, let's check this one out.
Hey guys, I just posted a new YouTube video. I put a lot of work into this, so I want to know what you guys think. So make sure you comment on it telling me if you like it or not.
Wow, dude. You really needing validation much? Jesus. Hey guys, I really worked hard on this YouTube video. Could you please go check it out and let me know if you like it? Also, it looks like I was promoting my Snapchat on here a lot. I see 2 right off the bat.
This message will now self-destruct. This sandwich will now self-destruct. Your baby will now self-destruct.
That's a good one. Oh, okay, so I got a lot of comments on my reacting to my old Vines video that I didn't laugh at my things enough. Like, people would say, like, you say that's funny, but then you don't laugh. Why don't you laugh? And it's because I feel like people don't realize that I made these, so I already know the joke. So, like, why would I laugh? I already know how it's gonna end. Like, it's not funny. I came up with it, so it's funny. I know that it's funny, but I'm not gonna, like, be like, whoa, I didn't expect that. Oh no, I just unplugged my phone. All right, moving on.
For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. I'ma touch the sky. You gon' touch the sky, baby girl.
That's solid puns, man. Puns were always my strong suit, and on every platform, I always excelled in the pun market.
What am I gonna wear? You're never fully dressed without a smile. Wait, what are you doing? Stop!
Yeah, that was a stretch. That wasn't very good.
Let's go play some tennis. Yeah, let me grab my tennis shoes. Wanna go get lunch? I'll just put on my lunch shoes. Come on, man, we gotta get out of here. Where are my fire shoes? Let's go play some tennis. Yeah, let me...
I thought that one was pretty funny. I don't think a lot of people thought that one was as funny as I did, but fire shoes, he's gonna get trapped in his house because he doesn't want to leave the house without his correct shoes. Yeah, it's not that funny, actually.
Pipe it up, pipe it up, pipe it up,
help,
pipe it up,
help,
where you going?
I gotta pat myself on the back for that one. That was some pretty good editing. Honestly, looking at it, I don't even know how I did that, so that's pretty good.
Delicious and nutritious. Girl Scout cookies, now made with real Girl Scouts. What? Delicious. And
I like that one. Man, that's a good sound effect too. That's a solid sound effect right there.
It's really hot. Oh, sorry. Oh, I get it, because you're like hot. No, because of climate change.
Yeah, that one's kind of a bummer. That was pretty good, I guess.
Hey guys, my new YouTube video is finally up. Go to youtube.com/.
Alright, that's enough self-promotion, Danny. Come on. Really?
Dude, check this out. Cool. It won't stop. Dude, check this out.
That's pretty dumb. That was pretty dumb. I remember thinking of that one and being like, oh, this is gonna be so funny, and it's not. I don't know why sometimes ideas are just like way funnier in your head, and then you go and do them and... Dude, let's make the punchline, we scream. That's funny, right? We scream?
Dude, that's hilarious, man. Thanks, man.
Sartorius, I don't know where I was going with that. It was a little difficult to follow. It's called When You Accidentally Kill Your Friend with Kindness, duet with Selena Gomez. It's weird that it keeps cutting back and forth. You can't really tell what's going on. I guess I gave him gum and he choked on it. That was really cool of Selena Gomez to be in our Musical.ly though. Like, she's pretty busy. I'm surprised she took the time out of her day to make that with us. Musical.ly without the music. That was pretty funny. The cough in the middle. Solid joke.
Hey everyone, I posted a YouTube video yesterday. So
Alright, we get it. Jesus.
Let's lose our minds and go crazy!
I keep on hoping that we'll eat cake by the ocean.
What was that? That was a hashtag? Dramatic reading. So you have to read the lyrics of something dramatically. I don't know, that just reminded me of like every bad Instagram video ever where the punchline just ends with music and people dancing. I went through this weird phase where I just started lip syncing sounds instead of just songs. So like, just like, this is Bell. That was funny. That's pretty funny, honestly. Lip syncing Rain.
Do you ever look back at stuff you do and you're just like, what was wrong with me? I feel like I do that a lot. I feel like I'm like, sort of like a little bit always doing that. This one I'm just actually lip-syncing a baby that was crying behind me on a plane. Pretty rude, now that I think about it. That was pretty rude of me to do. Kiss this guy instead of kiss the sky. I feel like I've made that joke before. That's the weird thing about Musical.ly, is that they can just be a little bit too long. Like, I feel like Vine was like perfect, it was like 6 seconds, but that was like, I don't know, like 8 to 10 seconds. That's like a little bit too long. Like I said, I almost got bored in the middle of it, which is sad, because it was still only 8 seconds, but like, there's only so, I don't want to see myself spinning for that long. Looks like they gave me the coolest teacher ever award. Oh, that's cool, Mr. Johnson, congrats. Basically cooler than you! Oh, get in there, you little dork! Cool teacher, baby! I don't like watching that one because I remember making that, and I remember he hit me in the tooth with the trophy in that last shot. Are you little dork? Cool! He smacked, it was like in the gum in the tooth with the wooden part of the trophy. Again, that one was like a little bit too long, so I'm noticing a common theme here. What's up, guys? I just posted a new vlog on YouTube if you just search Red Robin Young. Oh no! Oh god! That's a good scream. I don't really pride myself on having a good scream, but that one was good there. That was a good scream. Dad, can you drive me to the movies?
Why can't you be more like your friend Kevin?
Dad, Kevin went missing yesterday. Savage Dad. I really like that fine. Here's another Savage Dad one.
Dad? Is this where you've been for the past 10 years? Dad, no!
Fun fact, that when I go inside, it's a different location. I didn't film that entire thing in Target. Just me going into the pants. You'll notice it's pants when I go in, but then when I'm actually in there, it's like women's clothes. This is Laura's closet. I just pretended that it was still in the same place. Movie magic, people.
Oh my god, yeah! No, tell your daughter Susie. Okay. Susie, I'm going to homecoming with your boyfriend!
I like that fine.
Your destination is ahead on the right. Your destination.
Why did you kill my dog?
Dude, chill. Chill. You're right. I didn't even like that dog. Oh, dude, new year, nude me. Yeah, man, well... Wait, did you say nude me? Oh, God, why are you naked? New Year's resolution, baby, no more clothes. That one was pretty funny. I like how I'm not laughing at all. It was alright. It was decent. I'll give it my thumbs up. Stamp of approval.
Man, Danny's exhausted. He sure is yawning a lot.
I like that fine.
That moment when you enter a room and forget why you went in there.
What you say?
Oh, that's right, I was getting chased by a serial killer. Moment when you enter.
That was good. I like that one a lot. It's those vines that have a twist at the end that really get ya, you know? Alright, so just like la di di da da di di da da. You try la da 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 da, and I said Dang, I got some pipes, dude. I didn't even know I could sing like that. I don't even remember making that. Okay, guys, I'm about to prank my friend and wake him up. Ready? Boo! Boo! Excuse me, sir, this is a funeral. Please don't do that to the body. Please don't do that to the body. Boo! Boo! Come on! Yes, I'm about to... Yes, okay. I had that idea for a really long time, and I finally made it, and I feel like I did a really bad job of making it. I think it's a funny idea. I don't think I did it well. Let the record show. Okay, well, I'm pretty much at the top of my timeline now, so... that's pretty much all I got. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I post 3 times a week. Shout out to Legit Cookie. Thank you for turning on my notifications. If you want to be the shout out in the next video, just make sure you hit the bell next to the subscribe button to turn on my notifications. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of I Am Not at My Desk. I am on my couch. That's because today is a very special video. Actually, I should hide those. If you can tell that it's wet right here, it's because of my dog. She licks her paws and it gets wet on the... I didn't pee on the couch. So I posted on Instagram about this, but for those of you who don't know, I recently just became a full-time YouTuber, which means I don't have a job
now, basically, or this is my job, I guess. So first off, thank you guys for that. I've really always wanted to do this. It's pretty crazy that there's enough of you that actually watch these videos for me to do this full time. So I had this moment the very first day that I became like a full-time YouTuber. Laura left for work and I sat down and I got ready to do my first full day as a YouTuber, and I just was like, oh, wait, what do I do? And I spent pretty much the entire day trying to figure out what a full-time YouTuber does. And from what I could tell, it's not a lot, aside from making videos. So I was a little bit bored the first day, and I thought back to a video I made about a month ago where I reviewed these products from As Seen on TV commercials, and particularly the Fun Skates. And I thought, man, if I had a pair of those right now, I wouldn't be so bored. Then I also thought I could make a video about it or whatever, so I ordered them to play with, and I ended up ordering a few products from these As Seen on TV commercials, some of them that I reviewed in that video, and then one extra bonus one that I'm gonna try out as well. So that's what this video is going to be today. It's me fulfilling my childhood dream of playing with the carpet skates. Also, I'm wearing my own face on my shirt. You might think that's a little bit narcissistic. I do too. I also do, but how else am I supposed to promote the new merch? DannyGonzalez.store. So I'm gonna start with the fun slides.
Nowhere to run? Nowhere to ride? Now wherever there's carpet, blast off with fun slides.
So I guess I'm like an unboxing channel now. All right, guys, welcome back to Unbox Boy XD. Today we're gonna be unboxing the fun slides. So what can we expect from these? Well, I think I remember the commercial saying you can do tricks. It's just as fun as sliding on socks on a hardwood floor, and you can dance like a maniac. I think that was my favorite part of the commercial. So if I can't dance like a maniac in these are gonna get a pretty bad review from me. Oh, it's got instructions on the back here, thank goodness, because these seem really difficult to use. Here's the instructions. Use with athletic shoes. Place a carpet skate on the floor with gripper grooves facing forward. Place your heel against the elastic heel and strap the slide foot back until the hook and loop foot strap will come over. This seems like way too, this is like a paragraph of instructions. Don't you just put your foot in it and slide, right? How difficult can it be? And at the end it says, now you're ready to have fun. Prior to use, read all cautions below. Oh shit, there's like a caution section on here. Assembly instructions. Does this not just come as a, do I have to assemble this? Okay, anyway, let's check out the cautions. Caution, always wear flat-bottomed, rubber-soled shoes, such as athletic shoes. Use only on carpeted surfaces, away from stairs or obstacles. I remember that from the commercials. Walk down the stairs. Stay away from stairs with these things. You'll fucking die. Adult supervision recommended for those without skating experience. The joke's on them, because I am an adult. I bet they never thought an adult would be buying these for themselves. Ages 6 and up. That's not a problem because I'm 23 years old. Please retain for future reference. I will make sure to keep this caution for future reference just in case I'm going out skating with some friends and I need to make sure that I'm being safe. All right, well, here are the skates, and yep, I have to fucking assemble them. What? They couldn't just do this in the place where they made them? How hard is it to just put this together? This should not be something that you need to assemble when you get. Let's see, are these slippy? They feel kind of slippy. It'll fit on my foot for sure. On the side, it has real comments from real kids. Greatest invention ever from Keenan in King, North Carolina. Let's see if these things live up to our expectations. The instructions are printed on the inside of the box, almost like they want to make it as hard as possible for you to figure out how to put them together. So I guess I have to take apart the box. I hope I don't damage the caution so I can use that for future reference. Okay, so let's open the box here. Fuck, I ripped the instructions! Oh god. Alright, now we've got the instructions. That was difficult. Guys, they have the instructions printed on this side, and then on the other side, they say, go to funslides.com for additional products from the creators of Fun Slides. Tips and Tricks DVD. This DVD includes tips and tricks for fun slides, carpet skates, and pro and semi-pro fun sliders getting extreme. Fuck yeah, I want to get extreme with these. Okay, wait, does this not come with it? I thought this was supposed to come with the tips and go to funslides.com for additional products. I don't get the free DVD? For pro and semi-pro tricks? Now I'm gonna look like an idiot in these things because I don't know any fucking tricks. Not to mention I don't have the trick stick slide rail and I don't have any of the carpet ramps in the commercial either. I'm gonna look like an idiot. Oh well, maybe it'll still be fun. Okay, for maximum performance, use with athletic shoes. Maximum performance. I like how they pretend that this is like a extreme sport, is sliding on carpet. For maximum performance, use athletic shoes. Now I remember in the commercial, it made a really big deal about the high quality construction of these, which is kind of bullshit because I'm having to construct them myself, so I think the quality really depends on how well I do it. But I will say, the smooth plastic and the foam feel very premium. This isn't a $1 carpet skate. You're really getting your $19.99 worth of this. $19.99. In all seriousness though, this foam is very thin. I feel like this is gonna provide little to no comfort on my foot. Maybe you want it to be more firm for what did it say? For maximum performance. I really want my performance to be maximized in these when I start dancing like a maniac. Wow, we're having fun now, gang. We're firing on all cylinders here. Oh yeah, look at that. 2 completed fun slides. It does have labels of front and back on here. That way you know when you put them on which one's the front and which one's the back. You don't want to get that mixed up or you'll probably get into a really serious accident. Probably go to the hospital. Might end up in a coma. Let me put my feet in these bad boys and see how it feels. Oh yeah, that's some smooth plastic right there. All right, well, I'm ready to get sliding, I think. Let's test these out and see if I can do some fucking tricks or at least get semi-pro with these things. So actually the first thing, it said in the cautions to only use these with athletic shoes, so I need athletic shoes first.
What sort of athletic shoes do you have?
Do you think these are athletic enough? I don't want to get in an accident.
I don't know, shake them? Yeah, they sound pretty athletic.
The commercial said that these are supposed to be like as fun as sliding around a hardwood floor in your socks.
Well, how much fun is that?
I don't know. Also, I have a hardwood floor, and I only have like a 5 foot by 5 foot space of carpet in my entire apartment.
That goes right into the window.
You can slide, you can do tricks, and you can dance like a maniac.
You can dance like you've been locked up in a penitentiary. Whoa, dude.
Okay, so first impressions, these actually are very slippery. It's a lot.
Whoa, dude, careful. Hey, all right, you good?
I was playing it up a little bit, but then I actually genuinely slipped.
Ooh, damn. Let's see the spin. I want to see the spins. There you go. Okay,
check that out.
Dude, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I want to see tricks now. I want to see like a rollerblader grab. Ooh.
That's pretty good, right?
Damn, you're like Brink, dude. Can you grind? Damn, dude. Dude, these are like the new Heelys. We gotta do like a skate video. Go ahead. Oh.
They use this trick in the commercials where they have like these carpet ramps, which
who has a carpet ramp?
I know, you can do cool tricks on those, but it's like nobody actually has those, so it makes it seem way more fun than it is.
Yeah.
So, but I can make one.
Is that gonna support your weight? No way. Maybe quickly. Ooh, damn.
No, I heard it break. Maybe if I go real quick.
All right. Your head came so close to the teeth. End of video.
It did suggest that you should wear a helmet, which is the most
bizarre thing I've ever seen.
In your own home on a carpeted floor wearing a helmet.
Your wife comes home, what are you doing? Nothing.
I'm gonna try dancing like a maniac now,
okay, let's see that. You're a maniac. I need more arm movement. That's right. That's good.
I feel like a maniac. Alright, let's see what Peanut thinks about him.
Alright.
She doesn't like them! She doesn't like them! Alright, so final thoughts on these. Slipperiness, they're like a 7 out of 10. They're slipperier than I thought they would be, but Peanut's just biting my foot. Great if you want your dogs to attack you. Yeah, they're slipperier than I thought they would be, but they're still not like that slippery.
How much were those?
These were $19.99.
Is that a monthly installment?
Yeah.
For a year?
This is 3 years of $19.99 a month. It'll end up costing me $3,000 when I'm done paying.
It's made of the Wakandan metal.
Yeah, it's made of vibranium.
Alright, so are these worth a purchase?
If you don't have hardwood floors anywhere in your house and your house is covered in carpet, these would probably suit you well. Overall, I would give these a 6 out of 10. They are for sure slippery. Are they fun? No. The next product is not quite as fun, but is very practical. Or at least the commercial said. This is The Slob Stopper, or it's actually an off-brand one because I couldn't find the actual Slob Stopper. In the commercial, this was used for men with busy lifestyles. They can drink coffee and spill all over themselves and not have to worry about getting it all over their suit when they're looking at hot chicks.
Forget messy spills and unplanned accidents. Just slip it on and enjoy your busy lifestyle.
So I got this really pretty patterned one because I still want to look good when I'm spilling hot coffee all over myself. And you know what? Honestly, there's not really much to say about this one. It is a bib. It's absorbent and waterproof. I feel like those are oxymorons. If it's waterproof, don't you want it to slide off instead of being absorbed? All right, well, I think the only way to really test to see if this works as advertised is to try it out in the car. I'm just like you guys. Really, when I get distracted is when I'm sitting in the car and I see a hot babe and I try to drink some coffee and end up spilling all over myself and I totally ruin my chance with the babe. So that's got to be the best way to try this, as I am a busy guy with an on-the-go lifestyle. So let's go ahead and test this bad boy out in the car. In the commercial, the reason that he spills is because he's distracted because a hot girl walks by the car and he's like looking at her and then he spills coffee all over himself. Could you be the hot girl?
Yeah, I mean, look at me.
Yeah. So this is a super scientific test. We need to make sure that this is completely controlled so that we can really test it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk by this way.
Okay, walk by when I'm least expecting it. I'm gonna try to drink this coffee and walk by.
Are you expecting it now?
Yes. So walk.
What about now?
Yes. Walk by right as I'm trying to drink it, and when I'm not expecting it, so that I spill all over myself. Because this has to be just like the commercial, okay?
Okay.
I'm a busy businessman, just going to drink some water.
I'll probably suck your dick. How was that? Was that like a hot chick?
Yeah, that was actually really good.
Did you get any on you?
No, I think I'm completely dry, actually. I did spit water all over my steering wheel, though.
That's probably because I'm so hot as a woman.
Okay, let's try it one more time where I don't spit and instead I just spill. Just do whatever a hot girl would do.
Okay.
All right. Oh, another busy day of being a busy businessman. I'm gonna drink my water. Oh, no! Okay, oh Jesus. Yeah, I really spilled a lot of water on me. Let's review. So, water definitely got all over the bib. I don't know if you can tell, but the bib is very wet.
I can't tell, I can just see the floral patterns.
Okay, so what happened was, the bib sort of acted like a slide, and all of the liquid slid down the bib, and then down onto the seat, and then up into my butt.
To be honest, it's probably more expensive to get your seat repaired than to ruin your clothes.
Yeah. So if you're a busy businessman and you want hot coffee in your butt.
Also, but you're dripping a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if that's because I was hot or...
Yeah, if that were coffee, my seat would be...
Yeah, it'd be ruined.
So, I don't know, for busy businessmen, do you think that the Slob Stopper is like the right choice?
I think it's the right choice for saving your clothes, but also the right choice for ruining your car.
That should be its new slogan. Slob Stoppers, the right choice for ruining your car.
Yeah.
If you really don't have time to just like stop for a few minutes to drink your coffee, then maybe you should solve other things before buying a bib, right?
Yeah, maybe just like wake up earlier and drink your coffee before you leave.
Yeah, exactly. Or just drink your coffee when you get to work.
Yeah, or just don't work.
That's actually really smart. Overall, I would rate the Slob Stopper a 4 out of 10 because it sort of did what it was supposed to do, where it protected my clothes, or at least it protected my shirt, but it also got coffee all over my pants, and it had unintended consequences that were not mentioned in the commercial, where it would have ruined my car seat.
Yeah.
So those are the two products that I covered in the video, but I have another one that I think could trump the other two in the fun factor level, and that is the Air Pogo Jumper. Look at that. I mean, just look at this. The Pogo without a stick. Use indoors or out. Smooth, high bounce action. And you guys know from watching my videos, I've always said this, I'm really all about high, smooth bounce action. So that's gonna be really important for me. It's just like a little board with a ball in the middle that you jump on. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to balance on this if it's just a ball. This was recommended to me on Amazon after I bought the carpet slides, and I went to YouTube to try to find like a video or commercial for it, and the only thing I could find is this video. It's posted on the official Geospace YouTube channel. Let's check it out. So yeah, it's just a 20-second video of a girl jumping on it. But you know what? That pretty much explained everything I needed to know about it. So let's just jump into it, as they say. It's so funny. So the first thing we got here is the board, a ball, a pump, and instructions. There is also one black hair. I don't know if you can see. There's one black hair dangling out of the bag. I don't know if that comes with every Air Pogo, but it is a long black hair. So just keep that in mind. If you are purchasing this product, it may come with a long black hair, or maybe I just got lucky and was blessed with that. That's very gross. Moisten the needle tip and insert it into the bladder valve hole. So, okay, it's nice and moist now. That tasted like a bike tire. Very gross. So I gotta insert this into here and just pump away. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this one, I can already tell. Okay, I'm not exactly sure how full it's supposed to be. It says it needs 100 pumps. And for some reason, I wasn't counting the pumps. I thought I just had to fill it up until it was firm. So I have no idea how many pumps I've given it so far. So I'm just gonna keep pumping it until it seems full enough. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, this is gonna be fun. Okay, is there any instructions on how to use this? No. No, it just says remove the pump and your Air Pogo is ready to enjoy. So, I don't know how in God's name I'm supposed to balance on this and jump at the same time, but I guess we'll figure that out. I guess now I'm just gonna take this out and see if I can give it a good hop. All right, gang, right off the bat, my fears are that I'm not gonna be able to balance on this. I also have a slight fear that this ball is going to bust under my feet. All right, so let's just give it a go. Who's thicker? I'm gonna try to start out not holding on to that.
Okay.
All right. Oh shit, actually, this is not as hard as I thought it would be. Does that look cool?
You're getting like, let me see how high you're getting off the ground. You're not even getting more than like 6 inches off the ground.
I feel like the board is bending. Is the board bending?
Oh, the board's definitely bending.
I feel like the board is hitting the ground every time.
Did you look at the age or weight limit on this?
It said 6 and up.
Just any way up,
Yeah.
as far as you can go up.
Well, it didn't pop or anything. The Air Pogo jumper, I would have to say, is more fun than jumping by about 5%.
Okay.
So if you wanted to get an idea, if you want to buy this, of how much more fun it is than jumping, think how fun is jumping, then what's like 5% more fun.
Awesome.
It is pretty bouncy. I weigh 150 pounds and this did not burst. I could definitely feel the board itself like buckling under my weight. Overall, I would give this a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's fun. We probably played with it for a minute or two and I'm already pretty worn out. So it's not gonna last you all day. It's not gonna be all day fun with this. I'm pretty exhausted after just playing with this for a little bit. So keep that in mind. All right, thanks for watching this review, guys. I'll see you next time.
Hey, Danny.
Hi. All right, Greg, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. We are the fastest growing channel on the internet. As you guys have probably seen by now, I have new merch. It's the Greg family crest. It's a really beautiful design. It symbolizes Greg being the fastest growing channel on the net, descending into the heavens while we leave our mortal enemies, the Craigs, to burn in hell. It has my face on it, which I feel really good about personally, and it comes in gray and black. So if you want to get that or any of my other merch, it's at DannyGonzalez.store. I would really appreciate you guys checking that out because I really like this design. I think it's pretty dope. So many other YouTubers say that their fans are like a family to them. If that were really true, then they would have a family crest. So as far as I can tell, we're the only family on the internet with a family crest. Probably means we're the only family on the internet. If you want to join my Discord server, you can support me on Patreon to do that. The link for that is in the description as well. Thank you, Rebecca Pats, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I will see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I disguise myself as a rat for 3 weeks and eat nothing but cheese and garbage, just to see what it would be like. Bye! Hey Greg, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a great day. This, of course, is another episode of weird shit that I found on Instagram. Every time I make a video about Instagram ads or Instagram memes or Instagram comedians, my Instagram DMs are immediately flooded with people who find similar things and they send them to me, hoping that I will make a video about those things also. It's kind of helpful, actually. As someone who, you know, makes a lot of videos about these things, it's kind of nice to just have people send them to me. So if you find weird shit on Instagram, feel free to send it to me. My Instagram is Danny Gonzalez. But especially after the video that I made about Instagram ads, I got so many people sending me all of the weirdest Instagram ads that I couldn't not make another video about them. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds like a lot of fun, and it does, and it will be. But before we have too much fun, I think it's important to remember that this chair sucks. I've been using this chair for a long time. It's a fine chair, it's sturdy enough. I guess what I'm trying to say is there's nothing fun or cool about this seat. It's a pretty plain seat. It just doesn't really do much for my butt, or the rest of my body, come to think of it. But luckily, today's sponsor is SeatGeek. SeatGeek is an app that makes getting tickets to cooler, more fun seats way easier. You can get seats to football games, basketball games, Taylor Swift games, Kanye West games, whatever kind of games you're into. With SeatGeek, you can do everything on your phone within the app, including actually scanning to get into the event. They've got the best deals, and they have a scoring system that lets you know when you're getting a good deal and when you're not. And if you use my promo code GREG, you'll get $20 off your first purchase. So head on over to SeatGeek. You can use the link in my description. Thank you to SeatGeek for sponsoring this show. Guys, get your butt in a better seat. I'm sure a lot of you remember the last time I reviewed ads for mobile games on Instagram. They all seem to have this really weird strategy where they show a clip from the game and then the caption above it just makes no sense. It's almost confusing to the point where you have to download the game because you're just so confused. Here's an example of this strategy. It's a game where you're this little blob and it looks like you go around trying to knock people off of this platform. And the caption is, I never knew anxiety until I played this game. I've never felt anxious in my whole entire goddamn life until I downloaded this game, which is totally inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. Whether I win or lose in this game has no bearing on my well-being, but it was so stressful that for the first time in my entire life, I felt anxiety. And I know what you're thinking, yes, I do live a very privileged life. There's this game, it looks like all you really do is just zigzag back and forth, but it is the most relaxed game ever. This one's pretty interesting. It looks like you're just a little ball and you bounce from platform to platform and you try not to fall. And it's got Disney's Magic Cinderella's Castle or whatever it is in the background. And the caption for this one is, if you score 400, you can go to Disneyland. So this is interesting because, like, for the first time, it feels like an ad has a coherent phrase at the top. Like, I understand what it means. If you score 400, they're gonna give you a ticket to Disneyland, I guess, which is great. Tickets to Disneyland cost like $100 each. It's pretty impressive that an app would just pay for you to go just for getting like a seemingly pretty attainable score in this game. I think the problem that I have with this is I just kind of doubt it. I really doubt that if I download this game and get a score of 400, that they're gonna like mail me a ticket to Disneyland. So I decided I would put this to the test, download this game, and get to 400 myself, and see what happens. Fuck! No! Okay, the best I can get to is like 100, so I guess I'm not going to Disneyland. This very specific format seems to be actually pretty common with games. Here's another game where you like hit a ball and see how far it goes. And it says if you bounce 10 times, you can legally reach Pink Castle, which is just the Disneyland castle tinted pink. I can legally reach the Pink Castle. Was I not allowed to before? Why wasn't I legally allowed to reach Pink Castle? Why are they trying to keep me out? Come on, I'm a nice guy. Let me into Pink Castle. Legally this time. And then there's this one which says if you swallow Big Ben, you can go to Disneyland. If you swallow Big Ben? What the fuck does that even mean? Big Ben's like the giant clock tower in London. So if you swallow that, you might find yourself at Disneyland. And to prove it, right next to the picture of the game, there's a picture of this like skinned and gutted Donald Duck screaming in agony or maybe anger. You know, like you see at Disneyland. Man, I can't wait until I swallow Big Ben. I can go to Disneyland and see all my favorite characters, like Mickey Mouse with his arms torn off, decapitated Goofy, and skinned and gutted Donald Duck, who's very, very angry about something. Probably the fact that his stomach is gone. Here's another fun phrase. It's a little game where it looks like you flip, and then there's a picture next to it, which is a girl playing in bed, and a guy looking over her shoulder like, what the fuck are you doing? And the caption is, when she's tapping the game more than you. I don't understand that progression of emotions, because I think the fire is supposed to be like, sexy, like kind of hot. So it's like, she's tapping the game more than me? Oh, ah ha ha ha. Oh shit, she's tapping the game more than me? Hell yeah, girl, you tap that game. You don't gotta tap me, as long as I can creepily look over your shoulder in bed while you tap that game, baby girl. There was one ad I saw on Instagram that it seemed literally everybody wanted to send me, and rightfully so, I think. It was very festive and applied to my life personally a lot. It looks like this game where you're a little pumpkin and you spin this sort of cylinder to try to fall all the way down. It looks like a pretty interesting game, but the caption and the picture next to it are even better. If you reach level 2, you're legally a pumpkin. Legally a pumpkin. I've never heard anything better in my fucking life. And all you have to do is reach level 2? Granted, I don't really know what kind of perks or responsibilities come with being a legal pumpkin, but I mean, it sounds great to me. So your bitch ass better believe that I downloaded this game and I got to level 2. That's right, and it took me about 15 seconds. All I had to do was spin this little cylinder while the ball fell, and then I got there. It was kind of weird because when I got to level 2, the game barely even acknowledged that I reached such a momentous achievement. It also didn't say anything about pumpkins. It said nothing. It just said like, okay, level 2. Do that now. So I don't know what that's all about, but I'm guessing that my new ID will show up in the mail pretty soon, confirming my identity as a legal pumpkin. So I'd just like to take this opportunity to say to my haters, I told you so. You said I'd never amount to anything, but now I'm a pumpkin. But guys, the Instagram ads that I really want to talk about today are quite a bit different than any of the ones I've talked about before. This will be a series of ads from probably the most fucked up looking game I've ever seen. It's a game called Game of Sultans. I don't really know if it's a popular game or if any of you have maybe even played this. Maybe you could tell me if the game is as fucked up as the ads are, but it seems to be advertising all over Instagram. The thing about these ads is it makes the game look like this really gross, like sexist and all around just like awful game. And I don't understand really how it's supposed to make me want to play the game. Each ad that I've seen and that I've saved is like a series of pictures, like one of those little albums that you can go through on Instagram. So the first picture is 3 women and it looks like you're given a choice. It says, "Your Majesty, please choose a maid to serve you." So it looks like you're playing as like the king or the sultan of this palace and you have to choose a maid. And it looks like you're basing this decision purely based off looks, as there's not any sort of resume that I can see. You're basically just trying to decide who's gonna clean your house best based on who is hottest. I've never known those 2 attributes to be a correlation, but I don't know, maybe the Sultan knows something that I don't. Ooh, the game's heating up a little bit. Now you get to decide, who would you choose as Empress? As Sultan, graceful and elegant as you are, you get to have your pick of any lady in the land. You can choose this woman, who you've got your arm around. She seems like quite a catch. She's sort of tickling the little hairs on your chinny chin chin. Or you can pick this crying woman who is pregnant with your child. And I think the body language is pretty clear in this picture who he's thinking about choosing. So it looks like you've gone from choosing a maid to getting someone pregnant, picking an empress. So what's next in the life of a sultan, you may be wondering? Well, it looks like the next thing for you is to pass on the crown. The kingdom has to live on after you go, so it's time to start having babies. So as sultan, you decide to have a child, and the newborn son is too ugly. What should I do? Oh no. Okay, so this is an interesting predicament. The Sultan has had a child, and it's too ugly. The newborn son is too ugly. Like, there's a certain amount of ugliness that the Sultan would accept, but this son, with his unibrow and his freckles, I don't know, he looks pretty much like a normal baby except for the unibrow. This son is too ugly. What should I do? What do you mean, what should I do? Like, there's nothing you can really do now about the baby's looks. Like, he's here. The baby is here. But let's see what the options here are. I'm guessing it's going to be something like you can choose to either, you know, give the son up for adoption because he's too ugly, or you can love him just the same because no matter what he looks like, he's still your son. It looks like there's one button and it says dislike. So I guess that's your only option, is to just dislike your son forever. Ooh! Oh, the newborn son is too ugly. Dislike. I don't like you. I'm sorry, you're too ugly. And that is the only thing I will be doing, is not liking you. This game doesn't seem very fun. There's not many options. So you might think this ad is a little bit too far already, but things are really about to go off the deep end in this next picture. So there's this picture of this girl, and she appears to be crying. It looks like she's got something going on with her face, and she says, "My queen, please forgive me." So I guess we're the queen now. I don't know what happened to the king or the sultan, wherever he is. He's probably off disliking his son somewhere. And the two options here are forgive her or slap again. I've already slapped her once? I feel like a monster, and I'm not even playing the game. It just put me into this situation where I've already slapped this girl once. I don't even know what she did. The game just assumes like, yeah, well, obviously you're gonna slap her once, but what do you want to do after that? Like, are you gonna forgive her, or do you want to slap her again? If this is really in the game, I don't really think this game should be in the App Store. I mean, it's just a confusing premise for a game, first of all. Like, what even is this game about? Is it about even being a sultan? Because it kind of just sounds like being an asshole. Like, you're picking a maid based on looks, you're abandoning this woman you got pregnant, you're calling your son ugly, and then you're slapping this woman. The caption for this ad doesn't really help either. The maid conceived your child accidentally. That's a weird phrase. She conceived your child accidentally. It's sort of taking a lot of the blame off the dude, right? Like the sultan's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I might have had sex with you, but you're the one who accidentally conceived a child. Saying accidentally makes it sound like it was like a clumsy thing, like, whoops, oh, I slipped and now I'm pregnant. Would you ask her to give birth and promote her as a concubine? What's a concubine? Is that like a mix between a cucumber and a porcupine? A concubine is a woman who lives with a man but has a lower status than his wife or wives. The next ad for this game has some pretty good social commentary. Let's check it out. The first image shows 3 women again, but this time we see young girls. One is poor, one is noble, and one is rich. I think that this image is trying to make some sort of like social commentary about rich people, because the rich girl looks a little bit heavier. The caption says, Ottoman palace life. I was born 20 times before I gave birth to a cute princess. What does that mean? I feel like that's a mistranslation or something. But the result was accidentally fat. No one wants to marry her. Ugh. No one wants to marry my fat daughter. Do you know how many times I had to be born to have that daughter? So I don't really get what the picture's supposed to represent. Like, was I supposed to have a poor daughter so that way she'd be skinny? But don't worry, the next picture is worse. Jesus. Okay. The next picture is the rich girl from the previous picture saying, Father, I need a hug. And the father saying, you must lose weight. What? Okay, forget how fucked up this is for a second. Forget how fucked up it is that this dude won't give his daughter a hug because she's overweight. How is this game fun? Like, it just seems stressful to have to be this little guy who is getting stressed out about his daughter's weight. He's all worried about his ugly son. I mean, look at him. He's so stressed out about his daughter's weight. His face is all warped. He's got like shade coming over his forehead. It looks like he's in physical pain because his daughter is heavier than he wants her to be. But don't worry, because part of this game is putting your daughter on a diet so that she can become the ideal looking 18-year-old in your eyes. Wow. I thought this game was gonna be fun when you could have ugly sons, but now that I know you can put your daughter on a diet, where can I download this game? What an awful sounding game. Why is it an appealing idea for a game to even be this sultan who's just this like womanizing douche? I don't know, but now I'm kind of tempted to download it and see what it's actually like, if it's actually like that at all, or if that's just a bunch of like weird clickbaity stuff to try to get you to download the game. So I don't know, let me know if you want me to make a video about me playing that game, or at least seeing what it's like. Maybe I'll try it. Guys, holy shit, the response to my last video has been crazy. So for those of you who didn't see my last video, I basically recapped this entire story where Brilliant Surprise Toys took down one of my videos, but after a long effort and a little bit of reviewing my legal options, we got it back up. That was the video about Papa being replaced. There was the song at the end of it. I turned the song into a full version of the song to sort of stick it to Chad. That went up on iTunes and Spotify. It got on the top of the iTunes comedy charts for like 3 days. After I posted that video, it got back up onto the top of iTunes comedy charts and stayed there for like a week. It's also now my second most streamed song on Spotify, and it's probably gonna become my most streamed song on Spotify in a couple days. It's just crazy all the good feedback I've been getting on that video. I really appreciate it. And I think it just really goes to show how strong Greg truly is. If you don't know what Greg is, it's the name that I call my fans. It's my fan base, but it's more than just a fan base, it's a family. We're a family and we're an army. The strongest army on YouTube, in fact, and the fastest growing at that. So thank you guys for being so supportive. I'm really glad that you guys have enjoyed the song as much as you do. I've loved seeing your tweets and like Instagram videos of like you listening to the the song with friends and stuff like that, that's awesome. As always, if you want to join Greg, all you have to do is subscribe and turn on my notifications. Thank you, My Sister Wants a Corgi, for turning on notifications. You are truly Greg. I hope that your sister gets the corgi that she wants. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I am overcome with stage fright, and I can't say a word the entire video. What's up, Greg? Welcome back to another episode of Nightmare Fuel, the internet's favorite place to get scared and scarred. I hope you guys are all ready to wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat screaming, because this one is a doozy. So since I made that last video on a low budget movie, The Lamp, I've been going down a rabbit hole of sorts, looking for other low budget movies to talk about. I feel like low budget movies are like an endless source of inspiration for movies. There's just so many that are so bad, but I've recently discovered that an even better subgenre of movies exists within low budget movies that are low budget ripoff movies. There are like a bunch of low budget studios, like Sparkplug Entertainment is the one that made this movie. There's a bunch of others that make a living off of making rip-offs of popular movies. Everything about the movie, from like the title to the cover and the posters for the movie, and even the plots of the movie, are designed to trick you into watching their movie instead of a good movie like Kung Fu Panda. One of the worst, most egregious examples of this that I've found is this movie called Plan B. It's a rip-off of the 2007 absolute classic B-movie. Over the past couple years, the B-movie has seen this sort of resurgence because it's been like memed to death. But at the time it was released, I guess it was like a fairly well-received movie. At least it was received well enough to get the attention of Michael Shelp, who is the director of this movie. He's got classics like Spider's Web, A Pig's Tale, A Car's Life, Sparky's Big Adventure, Car's Life 2, Bug Bites, and Ant's Life, which is clearly a ripoff of Finding Nemo. But today we're here to talk about Plan B, the worst movie ever. I feel pretty comfortable saying that. I know I've said that before, but I think we found it, guys. I think we found the worst movie ever. I think one of the most perfect things about this movie is the title, Plan B, because this movie would definitely not be anybody's first choice.
Oh boy, what awesome flowers! Hey, you're like kidding, right? Daisies are so last century. What if someone sees me?
Oh, Buffy, daisies are always in style. But if you prefer buttercups...
The movie starts off by introducing some lovable characters. There are all these worker bees. There's Buffy and Bing. So right off the bat, you get a sense that, okay, everybody's name in this universe who's a bee is gonna start with a B. Very funny. If you're like me, the first thing you'll notice about this movie is that the characters, the settings, just the animation, pretty much everything visual about this movie is just horrendous. It is acid to the eyes. In this whole beginning scene, these worker bees, who are led by Bing, who's the main character, are just going around and pollinating flowers. Well, Bing is. The rest of them, for some reason, can't figure out how to pollinate flowers, even though they're bees. One of the bees is trying to eat the flowers. Another bee's trying to pollinate a pretzel.
We're here to pollinate, Zoe. Keep snacking to a minimum.
And immediately they've broken the whole bee scheme, where every bee's name starts with a B, because they've just introduced this character, Zoe, who they refer to for the rest of the movie as Joey.
Joey, no snacking.
I don't know why none of these bees know how to pollinate flowers, except for Bing. Like, they're bees. That's probably the one thing they should know how to do, and it never says, like, this is their first time pollinating or anything like that. They're just dumbass bees, I guess. So they're flying around and trying to pollinate shit, and the animation is just so weird and creepy. Like, the way they pollinate things is by slamming their heads on it over and over really fast, and sticking out these really long, creepy, cylindrical tongues and sucking really loudly. But if you thought the visuals of this movie were the only bad thing about it, then boy, are you sorely mistaken. Some of the characters in this movie have the most annoying voices ever.
Gag me! Like, why can't humans throw trash away?
Did you just say gag me? Ugh, gag me! Ew. Listen to this character, Pistol, who just complains for the entire movie.
Pistol.
We won't make much.
Honey? Oh, we'll make plenty.
Not with this motley crew, we won't.
His voice is just, it's so gross.
Oh, stop. This is the A-Team.
What?
All this character does for the entire movie is complain and make those, like, moaning noises. It's the most disturbing thing. You know, say what you want about the bee movie being weird, but at least they found a way to take something that would ordinarily be kind of creepy to most people, bees, and turn them into slightly endearing or at least personable characters. This movie feels like it went out of its way to make all of the bees creepy and gross. Like, this one's so annoying and just complains all the time. One of them licks trash and eats all the flowers they're supposed to be pollinating. They all look horrifying. And when they get back to the hive to make honey out of all the nectar they got, they do this thing where they extend all their gross ass tubes out of their mouth and spit all the nectar into one giant bowl. Not to mention the way the bees stir the nectar into honey, which is with their butts.
Not much nectar.
God damn, that voice is so annoying. Well, at least there couldn't possibly be a more disturbing looking and sounding character, right?
I want more honey.
That is my sleep paralysis demon. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, unable to move, and at the foot of my bed is that bee.
What's this? It's honey. I can see that. But they're so little.
The story of this movie is basically all these worker bees who are the heroes of the movie trying to deal with this new tyrannical queen who takes over after the old queen mysteriously disappears. This new queen basically enforces this new rule where you have to extract as much nectar as possible because she wants all the honey in the world and she wants to expand the hive and make her hive super big so she can have all the honey.
From now on, drill and drain. Huh? Choose one flower, drill into it, and drain every last drop of fluid.
They could at least not intentionally try to make everything sound super gross. Drill into it and drain every last drop of fluid? I don't know what it is about the word fluid at the end of this sentence, but it makes everything sound super gross.
But
that feeling when you drill into it and drain every last drop of fluid. If you've ever seen the Bee Movie, you know that a big part of it is like the social and environmental commentary that it makes about humans. Plan B tries to replicate that, but never really like elaborates on it or like goes deep enough for you to be able to tell what point they're trying to make.
What are you guys doing?
Ever hear of drill and drain?
Yeah, it sounds like some nutty technique humans invented.
Yeah, you know us humans, always drilling and draining every last drop of fluid. Care to elaborate on why that could be bad?
Humans.
No? And you're not going to mention it for the rest of the movie? Okay. Yeah, humans, good one. But, as you might expect, the drilling and draining method doesn't go so well. Pretty soon they run out of usable flowers because they've drained every last drop of fluid from all of them, and they have to resort to going and draining flowers from this George Washington memorial. The bees live in Washington, D.C. I haven't mentioned that. I don't know why that's an important part of the movie, but it is.
Drill and drain. Hurry. Zips.
These bees are so fucking dumb. They're like, all right, time to pollinate the flower. Wait, which part's the flower again?
Disturbing, a floral tribute to George Washington and so on.
Why does this bee have so much respect for George Washington? This bee was born, what, probably less than half a year ago? And George Washington died in 1799? Also, he's a bee?
We have no choice. We do have a choice. Like Washington, you know? He could have been king, but he chose democracy.
Why does he know so much about George Washington? Do they learn human history in bee school? Why would a bee know anything about George Washington? So the main antagonist of the movie is the queen, but there's also this sort of like side antagonist named Belzar.
Belzar!
He's always like sucking up to the queen, kissing her ass, and trying to make the other bees look bad. Like this scene where he, I guess, agitates this random toad to make it attack all of the bees who are working on the George Washington memorial. And in the next scene, when they all bring back their nectar to see how much they got that day, they vomit all the nectar into the bowl, they shake their little asses in it, and then they're all just kind of standing around waiting. The queen is standing right there, everybody's just standing doing nothing. Belzar just floats from his bowl over to the other bowl, sticks out his giant creepy tongue, and slurps up some of their honey.
Belzar stole my honey.
Me? No, you stole my honey.
Did not.
Did too.
Silence! The contest winner is Belzar.
How did the queen not notice that? She's literally standing right there. How did anyone else not see him do that? It's not like they were all distracted doing something. They were just standing around. How did they not see him stick out his giant ass tongue and drain every last drop of fluid?
Belzer did appear to take a bit.
Oh, okay, someone did see. This old-ass bee in the background who we've never seen or heard from before. Well, at least he saw, but the queen doesn't give a shit.
Silence!
Being lost. Banish him.
Well, yes, I certainly could. But then I'll have less honey. Look at it. Glistening. Pure. Gold. I want more.
Look, I'm just gonna say it. This queen is too into honey. I get that she's a bee and bees love honey, but I feel like even just talking about honey, even just thinking about it is turning her on. I'm not about it. I'm just not. Anyway, Belzar gets promoted by the queen because he's a little suck-up bitch boy, and now he's basically her right-hand man. So Belzar uses his new power to wake up the other worker bees in the middle of the night and tell them they gotta go get some honey.
It's time to learn the meaning of work, of dedication, of loyalty.
We just got to bed.
Whoa, what? Who the fuck is that? Where did this character come from? We're halfway into the movie and they just introduced this character with the most crazy-ass voice I've ever heard? You can't expect me to be on board with that.
We just got to bed.
Sleep privileges are canceled. Starting now, you work 24/7 making honey and expanding the hive.
That's so unfair.
Does anyone else think this is weird? I feel like I'm having a fever dream right now. Where the fuck did this character come from? That's never spoken a peep, and now all of a sudden they're sticking up for themselves with the most obnoxious voice in the world.
We just got to bed. Let us go back to sleep. He's just tired, Belza.
It's Major Belzer, Captain.
Wow, I really gotta hand it to him with the animation on this. I mean, the emotion they're able to capture in their facial expressions is just amazing. I mean, I don't really know what this emotion is. I guess it's supposed to be like concerned or angry because he's having to go out in the middle of the night to get honey, but he kind of just looks high. Get to work right now! Aw, man! So Belzar and the queen pretty much work the bees to exhaustion. They're expanding the hive. The hive is getting gigantic, but they're running out of steam fast.
Joey, Zips, wake up!
I'm so tired.
Yeah, nice. You know how when you're so tired you can barely keep your eyes open and someone wakes you up and you go, I'm so tired! Yeah, that makes sense.
We haven't been to bed in days.
You're kidding. So you come here to the Lincoln Memorial.
Yep.
A monument dedicated to Abraham Lincoln, the president who ended slavery.
And here we are busting our behinds before dawn without so much as a thank you. Like slaves. I get the irony.
So do all bees just have like an in-depth understanding of American history? I get that it's a cartoon, and real bees obviously don't know jack shit about the presidents. It just feels so weird that this movie is focused on showing us that bees are so fascinated by human presidents and not like past bee rulers. Like, shouldn't that be who they look up to? It's also weird because like the idea of a president in a democracy isn't even compatible with like bees biologically, because like the queen bee is just born into power automatically. There's no votes in a beehive. There's one point in the movie where all the bees are worried about who's gonna churn the honey because Pistol, who's the one person who knew how to do it, got fucking destroyed by that toad earlier. And they're all worried because nobody else knows how to do it. And it seems like a really difficult task. But here's the thing. From what they show in the movie, all churning the honey is just like floating over it and shaking your little ass in it. Like, it couldn't be more simple. Luckily, Bing's love interest, who's a bee from another hive, knows how to do it, and she teaches them all how to do it.
It's all in the swivel.
It's just kind of impressive that even though the bees, you know, do things like trying to pollinate pretzels and are constantly banging their heads on shit that aren't flowers, and they can't even figure out how to shake their little butts in honey, they all seem to have an extensive knowledge of human U.S. history.
Who's this?
That's Bonnie.
I don't like her.
Huh?
I'm hungry. Feed me a pre-breakfast snack.
What? That was kind of weird. They just like glossed over that completely. Was that supposed to go anywhere? Who's that? I don't like her. I'm hungry.
You know, Bing, when I was young, Mummy said I would never be queen. She said I was too nice. But I toughened up, didn't I?
Uh-huh.
No one thinks I'm too nice now, Mummy.
One of the things I love about this movie is how one-dimensional every character is. You got the main character who's just standard good guy. The love interest is just classic nice girl. You got a fat bee who's constantly eating flowers and garbage. And then you have the villain, who, when she finally reveals her main motivation for being evil, it's just that her mom said she was too nice once, and so she decided she was gonna be evil forever, so that nobody would think she was too nice anymore.
No one thinks I'm too nice now, Mummy!
Things really start to heat up towards the end. Bing gets overworked to the point where I think he goes insane.
Where's the honey? I don't have any and I don't care!
Like, actually lost his mind, traumatized beyond the point of return.
Bye-bye, Bing. Bye-bye, Bing. Bye.
He goes insane, he tries to stand up to the queen, but just gets banished from the hive.
Get out! Before it's too late. Bye-bye.
That shot definitely feels like it lingers for a little bit too long. Like, Bing flies away and all of the guard bees are still inching closer towards where he was. Like, they're just gonna keep getting closer and closer until they all meet in the middle and kiss. Eventually, Bing figures out that the old queen was banished because she tried to poison the elders, but Bing realizes that she was actually framed by the new queen. So Bing comes back to the hive and explains to everybody what the queen did.
I can't poison the elders!
No!
But the queen's not gonna give up that easily. She didn't work her whole life being evil just to give up in this one moment when she could easily just lie to get out of it.
Okay, fine. So I tried to bump off a few old bees. So what?
Oh, she is? She's just gonna admit to it right away? Oh.
Unsheath your stingers. Uh-oh. Joey, Zeps, and Buffy, get ready!
Then we get this big fight scene between the worker bees and the guards, which is just bad.
Not so fast!
The weirdest thing about this scene is it doesn't even look or sound like any of the bees are actually hitting each other. Everyone is just missing each other, so it's just like 10 bees all humping the air and grunting for like 2 minutes. Why is no one making contact? This fight is gonna take forever. The ending, I gotta say, is not very satisfying. They defeat all the queen's guard bees and the old queen comes back and she's like, your reign of terror is over. And then without saying or doing anything, the queen just floats away. She's just like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Bye-bye. But she does turn around right before she's about to leave for just long enough to hint at a sequel.
I shall return to reclaim my throne, and next time I won't be so nice. Next time.
Yeah.
Next time.
And that's the end. The day is saved. Long live the queen.
Long live the queen.
I hope you guys enjoyed this in-depth look at the worst movie ever, but now it's time to talk about our sponsor, Brawl Stars. Brawl Stars is a fun and exciting action-packed mobile game from the creators of Clash of Clans, with a variety of gameplay modes including Battle Royale, Boss Battles, Soccer, and 3v3 squad battles. As you level up, there's a bunch of different fighters or brawlers as they're called in the game that you can unlock, and each of them have different moves and attributes. You can do matchmaking so you can play with random strangers online and never run out of people to play with, but you can also set up private games so you can play with your friends. It's a really fun game and it's really cute. I really like games with animation styles like this. It's very pretty, very visually, aesthetically pleasing. You guys know I have a complicated relationship with mobile game ads. Most of them are trash, which is why when Brawl Stars reached out to sponsor this video, I had to accept. I had to prove that making a good ad for a mobile game wasn't hard. We don't have to lie and say things like, this game will make you legally skilled, even though it might. So here's some concepts I came up with for some good ads for Brawl Stars. Only kids born after 1920 will get this game. Now I think we can all agree that while not everyone born after 1920 will get this game, you at least have to have an understanding of electricity's existence and phones to understand this game. So I think being born after 1920 is a good place to start. This game is legally legal. There's nothing illegal about this game. Nothing at all. This one is more of a proof of concept. I'm not sure about this one. Colt just shot you and took all your gems. Shoot him or divorce? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. How about shoot him Or go collect some more gems, go on to win the game, and unlock another one of Brawl Stars' fun and zany characters. Yeah, that's better. This is one of the apps on my phone. Guys, I'm not Selena Gomez, and this isn't the only app on my phone, but it is one of the apps on my phone, and I do play it quite frequently. Thank you to Brawl Stars for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Brawl Stars. I know I say this a lot, but when you guys check out the people who sponsor these videos, it helps me out a lot. It makes it a lot easier for me to get sponsors in the future, so thank you. All right, Greg, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Just a couple of quick announcements. A lot of people have been asking for my outro song to be put up on Spotify. It actually is, so you don't have to ask anymore. It just is on Spotify. It's on Apple Music and iTunes and any other streaming or music service that you would probably use. So go check it out. And if you want to listen to it, even when the video's not over, you can do that. Thank you, I'm Greg now, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I grow 3 feet. Not taller. I grow 3 extra feet. Bye.
This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, over now. So why are you still watching this? Do you not have anything?
What's up, Greg? I was not expecting to make a video today, but I've been getting so many DMs about this situation that I had to stop what I was doing. I had to put down the very important things that I was doing to sit down and make an emergency video! This is an emergency video, folks. Literally like 90% of my DMs have been about this for the past 2 days, so I had to come on here and let everybody know that Merge Mansion, the game whose ads I've made a few videos about, has gotten Pedro Pascal in an ad. I am making this video to let you all know that Pedro Pascal is in a Merge Mansion ad. Actually, he's in 2. So you guys probably remember I made a video on this channel about Merge Mansion in the past, and then I actually made a second one on my second channel that probably not all of you have seen, when they got Kathy Bates to play the live action version of the grandma in their ads. If you don't know, Merge Mansion is like this home gardening fixer-upper type game where you inherit an old mansion, I think, and you're like upgrading it and you're doing gardening and stuff like that. But then also all of the ads have this like murder mystery element to them, and I don't know if the game has that in it. I still refuse to play the game. I'm not gonna play it. I don't want these ads to work on me, all right? My mind is an impenetrable fortress today, okay? I'm not falling for these ads. I see ads like this where a company is trying something fun and exciting, trying to shove their game down my throat, and I say, no, I'm not falling for this advertisement. I'm gonna see a commercial for Coca-Cola and then drive to the gas station and make an impulse purchase like a normal person. Anyway, I'll show you the first of the ads now. It's called A Twisted Game.
Honestly, I don't even know where to start. On the surface, you've got this perfectly normal family.
Okay, so this ad introduces a new character to the Merge Mansion lore, which I am a little bit familiar with, honestly, more familiar than I would like. So what I know so far is that the granny has murdered somebody. I cannot figure out from the ads who she's murdered, and I don't think that it's even answered in these ads, honestly. She's murdered someone, and then her granddaughter, who is the younger woman character in this game, is like slowly uncovering clues to what's going on. Now we've got Pedro Pascal in here, and he's playing Detective Tim Rockford, and he's come in to try to crack the case open.
On the surface, you've got this perfectly normal family. A young girl, her grandmother. You know, this is apple pie America.
A girl and a grandma. That's apple pie America, baby. Nothing more American than a girl and her grandma. Sorry, Europeans. Sorry, anyone anywhere else in the world. Actually, I don't know why I singled out Europe. Sorry, anybody anywhere except for America. You can't relate to apple pie or grandmas. We made them up, and just like everything else in American culture, it is starting to kill people. Please help.
It's like everybody is hiding something.
There's no body, no smoking gun, just a lot of knives.
See, this is where it loses me. The whole ad is framed as a trailer for a not real movie or TV show where Pedro Pascal is trying to figure out what's going on inside this home. I'm not sure what this lady is. I think it's like maybe a true crime podcast, so now we're not only getting like an investigation into the case, but we're also getting someone to comment on it. And then you guys are also getting someone to comment on both of those things. I like the true crime podcast element to it, honestly. It adds a fun little flair to it. What confuses me most is like, What do you mean there's no body?
There's no body.
Can you please explain to me what the crime is that you guys are trying to solve? Was someone murdered or not? Who was it? Just say it one time in one of the ads. Say who was murdered.
No smoking gun, just a lot of knives.
No murder weapons, unfortunately, just a shit ton of knives. So unfortunately, nothing suspicious has been found yet. Just a freakish obsession with knives, and not cooking knives. These are knives that are sold to be weapons.
There's no body. No smoking gun, just a lot of knives.
The fact that she's like, there's no smoking guns, it's just knives, makes me think that by like no body, she also means like, we can't find a body. The only thing we found is this skeleton. Super confusing. I'm worried that people are gonna think that I'm like sponsored by Merge Mansion by keep continuing to make videos about Merge Mansion. I'm not, okay? I'm not gonna play this game. I would be lying if I said that my curiosity wasn't piqued at least a little bit by this ad, because I'm like, who died? Who died and how did they die? How is knives not evidence? There's knives everywhere. They find them on every surface in this house. That's not evidence? Is the investigation to figure out if there even was a crime? Can you call 911 to be like, hey, a crime happened. Can you come figure out what it is? I don't know. I feel like I've been victim to some sort of injustice. I'm not sure what, but there's knives everywhere. Please come. That'd actually be an insane new genre of YouTube videos. You've heard of BuzzFeed Unsolved? How about BuzzFeed Unfound? We haven't even found the crime yet, let alone solve it. Okay, here's the next ad. It's called Think Like a Grandma.
I was finally in, but still couldn't put the pieces together. What am I missing? Crime scene? Weapon?
You're missing a crime, I think. I still couldn't put the pieces together. What crime was I solving? What am I doing here? Who's this girl and this grandma? What is my job?
To catch a grandma, you have to think like a grandma.
Oh shit, okay, so that looks like some evidence there. A boiling pie? So maybe there was a crime committed, I admit it. Maybe somebody was murdered and then Granny made a pie out of him. Good old apple pie America, you know? You got loving granddaughter, murderous grandma, and pie grandpa. Nothing more American than that, baby. God bless America.
Think.
Another thing you'll notice is that Kathy Bates is not the grandma anymore. I don't know who that lady is, but that's not Kathy Bates. So they, I guess, could not afford to hire Kathy Bates and Pedro Pascal at the same time, which would be a pretty crazy collab. I guess it's probably not called collabs when it's like a movie or an ad. But this must be super confusing for the detective too. He gets pictures of all of the suspects and the grandma looks like Kathy Bates, and then he gets there and this is the grandma. He's like, okay, I was solving a murder, but now we have to solve like who you are. You shapeshifter. What are you?
Think. What would grandma do?
He doesn't know the crime yet. That's why he's saying, what would a grandma do? What sort of crimes would a grandma commit? Tax evasion? Turning her husband into a pie? Maybe they just live in a small town where literally nothing is going on. And so he's like, I'll put police tape up at some old lady's house and harass her. Sure, what the hell? Just try to figure out what crime she may have committed in her past. That's a cool little touch too, where it like turns into the video game graphics at the end there. And this is an homage to one of the earlier ads too that I covered in the first video. Anyway, either way, some pretty insane marketing. People have been talking about this nonstop, at least in my DMs, and I've seen people talking about it on Twitter too. And also this ad from 4 days ago has 7.4 million views, which is pretty crazy. All of their other ads have like maybe 20 to 60,000 views. So getting our boy Pedro in there really pushed the ad. Now, a lot of the discourse that I've seen around this ad, both in DMs and otherwise, have been people being like, there has to be something fishy going on. How did they get Pedro Pascal in their ad? How did this random shitty game get Pedro Pascal in their ad? For example, this TikTok.
The next time someone asks me what my favorite conspiracy theory is, I'm gonna tell them that I think the Merge Mansion is a money laundering operation. Because how the fuck can they afford an ad with Pedro Pascal in this day and age, in this economy?
Controversial opinion? They do make that much money.
Even Candy Crush didn't have that kind of money. What is going on?
Candy Crush for sure had that much money, and Merge Mansion also for sure has that much money, dude. I hate to break it to you, but mobile games make a shit ton of money. How much money does Merge Mansion make? Currently, the game earns more than $10 million per month from its players. So far, the game has bagged more than $160 million. So they make $10 million a month. How much does Pedro Pascal make? Okay, for The Last of Us, Variety reported that he earned $600,000 per episode. So I do hate to break it to you, but Merge Mansion definitely has enough money to hire Pedro Pascal without being a money laundering scheme, which a lot of people in the comments can attest to. This person said, listen, if you've played Merge Mansion and are addicted, you'll get it. They're constantly pushing buying things, but not enough for me to stop playing it. So they make a lot of money from their players, and I'm guessing based on the 7 million views they got on that ad by just posting it for free on YouTube, like they didn't even need to put it in the Super Bowl or anything, like I'm guessing that they're gonna get a good return on whatever investment. I mean, he makes $600,000 per episode of a TV show. I'm guessing they probably paid him less than that for a 1 minute long YouTube video. If you want a real conspiracy theory, here's a real conspiracy, dude. For The Last of Us, he earned $4.5 million. My conspiracy is that Pedro Pascal is actually a huge Merge Mansion fan. And while he made $4.5 million from The Last of Us, he spent $4.6 million on Merge Mansion upgrades. He's in immense debt to Merge Mansion, to the grandma herself perhaps even. And when Merge Mansion caught wind that Pedro Pascal is the owner of the account that owes them $4.6 million, they said, hey, listen, we'll wipe out all your debt for one measly little commercial. Actually, 2 measly little commercials. And what could Pedro say? But okay, fine, I'll do it. I bet he took the job because it was funny. No, I bet they paid him. I bet he took the job because they paid him a shit ton of money, honestly. I like that, like, people's only 2 theories are like, this is a money laundering scheme, or he took it because he's funny. There's no way this game that makes hundreds of millions of dollars paid an actor to act. Danny Gonzalez is gonna have a field day with this. I mean, they're right, dude. I am over here having a field day. Imagine for a second you're in an Uber, maybe on your way to a concert or a friend's house. You finally get to your destination and reach for the handle to get out of the car, and instead of letting you out, your Uber driver locks the door and just keeps on driving around. He says, you know what? No, I've got places I want to go, and you're coming with. I think we can all agree that that would be kidnapping, right? That's kidnapping? Well, that is apparently exactly what happened to this man, but instead of being kidnapped by the driver, he was kidnapped by the car itself.
I can't get out the car. Has this been hacked? What's going on? I feel like I'm in the movies. I'm in a Waymo car.
Connected to rider support. This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
This car is just going in circles.
Driverless car, going around in circles. I guess he's trying to call customer support, and he feels like he's in the movie.
Feel like I'm in the movie.
I don't know exactly what genre of movie he's referring to. I don't know the genre of movie where guy gets stuck in car driving around in circles in a parking lot. I also feel like that phrase is usually only used when something really cool and incredible is happening. Like, holy shit, I feel like I'm in the movies right now. Last night was a movie, you know? This is the movie. Last night was a hellish film. My driverless car just locked me in a parking lot for 3 hours. I almost died of a heat stroke.
This car is just going in circles.
Hi there, Mike. This is Gab. I'm calling from Waymo Support. I'm just calling because I received a notification that your car might be experiencing some routing issue.
Yeah, what would make you think that exactly? What would make you think his car is experiencing some issue? Is it the fact that he's sitting in the backseat yelling, and also you are customer support and he reached out to you? See, that's gotta be a bad job, doing customer support for driverless vehicles. That's got to be dealing with people at their absolute lowest. Like 99% of those calls have got to be like, hey, your car is kidnapping me. I'm literally trapped inside a vehicle traveling 90 miles per hour down the highway. Am I gonna die?
If you have your app pulled up, I need you to tap My Trip in the lower left corner of your app.
Can't you just do it? You should be able to handle it. Take over the car. You don't need my phone.
I don't have an option to control the car.
Oh my God.
She doesn't have an option? What? Hold on. I always assumed that, because I've seen these Waymo self-driving cars before, I always assumed they must have some kind of like way to override and take over in case something goes wrong. She can't just park the car. So the only way to do it is he has to do it in his app.
If you have your app pulled up, I need you to tap My Trip in the lower left corner of your app.
But what if something happened to his phone or something? What if his phone died or he lost it? She's like, I'm so sorry. I unfortunately can't do anything to access the car. Your 2 options are either the app, or if you've lost your phone, you're just gonna have to plead to the car itself. The car has built-in microphones and we're beta testing empathy. So if you beg hard enough, it might pull over.
Well, can you stop this car?
I am trying
My
to pull
goodness.
it over right now. Apologies.
Were you trying to pull it over? I thought you couldn't. Suddenly he sees the customer service person outside of the windshield of the car like, I'm trying right now to pull it over, sir. I'm laying in front of the car, sir. That is such a harrowing experience. I know those Waymo cars are like very limited in their capabilities. They are only in a few cities, and you're definitely like beta testing software that is not ready for prime time. They should really have better precautions in place to stop the car. Why did it take her so long? Eventually it did seem like she was able to stop it, but it seemed like she didn't know that she could at first. I don't know, she had to hack into the mainframe and figure out a way herself to do it because there's not a feature to do that. That's scary, man. So here is apparently an interview with that man.
Now, do you sometimes feel that in life you're going round and round in circles? Well, for one man, that feeling became a reality.
It's such a specific feeling. Do you ever feel like you're going round and round in circles? I mean, I guess I do feel like sometimes I'm, not getting anything done in life. I don't really feel like that's the same feeling as being trapped in an experimental machine that has the ability to go fast and hurt people. She starts talking to the man. She's like, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. That must have really felt like you were not really getting as much done as you thought you were, and just sort of repeating the same process over and over. He's like, no, I thought I was gonna die, actually.
Mike Johns was left literally going round and round and round that parking lot after boarding the driverless Waymo taxi to an airport in Scottsdale, Arizona.
So the crazy thing is he's going to the airport, and I guess I don't know what the Scottsdale, Arizona airport looks like, but this building doesn't even look like an airport. I mean, yeah, that's for sure not an airport. Maybe that's like Waymo headquarters or something. The car's like, I want to go home. Take me, I'm going home. One interesting thing to me is I feel like my first instinct, well, I would call customer support for sure, but if things got really dire, I would probably just climb into the front seat and just put my foot on the gas, or the brake, not the gas. We're gonna need to spin a little faster, actually. Maybe if I put my foot on the gas, we can get all these spins out of its system, and then it'll let me out. No, I would put my foot on the brake, maybe press the unlock button on the door, and then I'd hop out. So long, Waymo. I will never see you again. But, I appreciate this guy's dedication to the cause of documenting the experience of what it's like being trapped in one of these. So maybe that was his angle. He's like, look, this is pretty low stakes. We're just in a parking lot. Let's see where this goes.
Now, I'm very happy to say he's not still there. He's out of the car. He's not as dizzy as he was.
Don't worry, he's not still there. That'd be crazy. It cuts to the interview with him, and he's just a skeleton in the backseat. They're like, what? So what's it like being in there, huh? You still dead?
So loop number 1 was just like, all right, that's strange. Loop number 2, it became concerning what's going on. By the time we got to loop number 3, I'm somewhere between thinking somebody's pulling a prank.
I love this sort of play-by-play, loop-by-loop he's doing. Loop number 1, didn't think anything of it. Loop number 2, started to get a little concerned. Loop number 3, is the rest of this video just him describing each loop? Click the end of it. Loop number 457, I had vomited. I was trying to claw the windows open. Did he say loop number 3, he thought someone was pulling a prank?
Loop number 3, I'm somewhere between thinking somebody's pulling a prank.
Not to be that guy, but I feel like, well, first off, why would someone be pulling a prank on you using a driverless car? But also, I feel like it would take me a couple more loops than that to think someone was pulling a prank. The car goes around in a circle 3 times. You're like, all right, who is this? Who's behind this? Bob, is that you in the back seat? My old buddy Bob. Loop number 3, I was concerned. Loop number 2, I was certain that I was on punked.
Mind-boggling, but by the next loop, they went from prank to, I think there's a glitch here. Clearly there's a glitch.
The 4th loop convinced him it was not a prank. 3 loops would have been a pretty funny prank. 4 loops, no one in their right mind would do it. Even Bob's not this crazy, man. Holy shit. But I'll tell you what's not a prank. How excited I am to go see The Weeknd in concert at Soldier Field this May. And that's why I'm so excited about today's sponsor, SeatGeek. It's that time of year again, guys. The weather's starting to get warm. You might even be considering venturing outside. Maybe getting yourself tickets to go see your favorite musical artist. And with over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There's more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, from concerts, festivals, sporting events, and more. Right now, you could get tickets to go see Kendrick Lamar and SZA, Tyler, the Creator, Post Malone. I'm currently looking into tickets to go see him in May as well. On SeatGeek, every ticket is rated on a scale from 1 to 10, so you know if you're getting a good deal or not. The green dots mean good, the red dots mean bad. And if you see a pale blue dot, hold on, brother, that's not SeatGeek. You're on the moon, and that's the Earth. Why don't you come on back and download SeatGeek? Every ticket on SeatGeek is backed by their buyer guarantee, so there's no reason not to try it out. Buy some tickets for your friends and go out and have a fun evening together on Earth this time, please. And you know I came through for you guys. You can use code DANNY10 to get 10% off your next set of tickets from SeatGeek. That's 10% off tickets with promo code Danny10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the promo code automatically added to your account. That way you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring this video. Thank you to you guys for checking out SeatGeek. Now let's get back to the video.
The voice came on, and when the voice came on, they knew that there was a problem and was working with me to try to fix it.
Oh, so did he not actually even contact customer support? Maybe they called him because they got a little bloop on the radar, noticing that one of their cars was going haywire?
Clearly there's a glitch that's happening. Then the voice came on.
The voice came on, and the voice started screaming, "What the fuck did you do? What did you do to our car? You broke our car!" That is kind of crazy that he got in, did nothing. The car started malfunctioning, and then they called him to be like, "You gotta fix it in the app. You gotta get on that app and fix it, man. We don't know what to do."
How did you feel going round in circles? Surely you were like, ugh.
Yes, I didn't like that at all. The nauseated feeling, no, not cool at all. And so
the nauseating feeling, not to mention the feeling that the robots are taking over, it's definitely not a good way to feel.
Has it put you off driverless cars? It's put me off.
I still am supportive of autonomous vehicles. We have work to do. And the message that I would say for your listeners in the audience is that we're all a part of this human experiment.
Look, I mean, it's one thing to be like, I'm all in favor of a hypothetical future where we have driverless vehicles. I mean, that does sound nice in theory, you know, maybe that would fix a lot of traffic issues. Maybe that would fix a lot of car accident issues in some far off future. Also, you know, public transit fixes all of those issues too. But if we're focused on cars and we want to do car mode, in theory, that would be great, you know, but it's another thing to be like, okay, now we need people to test it. We don't know if it works yet. Will you get in there and take it for a spin? Maybe 2 or 3. So yeah, I don't know where the threshold is of like a technology that is useful enough to, you know, inconvenience/maim people in the meantime while we're getting the technology ready. It's tough to say where that threshold really lies. A tech bro got trapped in a self-driving car that wouldn't stop circling a parking lot. Mike Jones is an LA-based tech entrepreneur whose own website says he is focused on the humanizing technology into everyday life in the future of work. Okay, that's a crazy sentence. I don't know what that meant. Does that even make sense? He's focused on the humanizing technology into everyday life in the future of work. Okay, so I can't tell if that means he likes self-driving cars or not. Pointing out the fact that he's a tech bro in the title is kind of interesting. It does almost make it sound like victim blaming. They're like, this tech bro got what he asked for, basically. Careful what you wish for, tech bro. Man designing dystopian future gets dystopian future. It's like, okay, he didn't design the car, man. He doesn't even work on that kind of stuff. He focuses on humanizing technology into the everyday life in the future of work. If that sentence looked a little wonky to you, it did. It's because it comes from a larger paragraph that feels like it was written by AI. Got it. Mike, an AI enthusiast, was basically kidnapped by a Waymo driverless car as it was driving him to the airport. Okay, so now I'm understanding the mocking tone a little bit more. They're like, this guy who loves AI'd a little bit too close to the sun. Yeah, the car, I guess, basically did drive him into the everyday life in the future of work. This past... Oh. Sorry? What is this ad? Forever Spin. I'm getting an ad for a spinning top? Now I gotta click on this dumbass ad. What is this? What the fuck is this? Quality spinning tops. Okay, yeah, it is. It for sure is just a spinning top. Wait. This is on an ad for a guy who couldn't stop spinning in a driverless car. The ad is like, oh, you like spinning forever? You probably like our tops, right? Anyway, this past December, an empty Waymo car was found circling around about 37 times. I wonder what that guy thought after the 37th loop. He came all the way back around and was like, maybe this is a prank, actually. Oh wait, it was empty. Okay, so there was no one in. Empty Waymo robotaxi loops round about 37 times as if it was stuck in a logic loop. People want the Waymo drivers to act more like real drivers, and yet we don't want to acknowledge the fact that sometimes people like to go on little joyrides and go around roundabouts over and over. Looks like a regular human to me, man. Probably just a nice Sunday. It's unclear how the loop ended, but Waymo monitors its vehicles for erratic behavior and then blames them on the customer and makes them fix it. While the robotaxi isn't equipped with functionality for someone to take the wheel remotely, an engineer can input waypoints to get cars out of sticky situations. Wow, so they really can't drive it remotely. I wonder if that's illegal or something. Maybe there's some kind of legal loophole that prevents them from doing that, but I feel like every customer service agent should have like a video game steering wheel and gas pedal in front of them. They can get you out of tricky situations. Doesn't seem like a good fix that they can just set another waypoint. What if the car just finds another roundabout on the way? It seems like they have a thing for going in circles, though. I'll give them that. There's another spinning top. You know, they do have some nice, great selections, I guess, as far as spinning tops go. At a certain point, you have to wonder if replacing the human Uber, Lyft cab driver with an AI-powered autonomous vehicle that occasionally loses its mind and starts spinning in circles for no apparent reason was the best choice. I mean, to be fair, I've had some crazy Uber drivers too, man. No, obviously there's a much broader question of whether we want to get rid of all people who do anything ever in favor of robots to do all of our jobs for us. I think right now a lot of the tech world is acting very anti-socially, as if we don't want to interact with other people. You know, sometimes interacting with other people is great. We're a social species. We like to chat, make friends, have family, support others. So it is a little concerning that it seems like the entire technology industry has forgotten that and it's like, how the fuck do we get rid of all these people, man? Okay, our cars might spin around in circles and make you throw up, but at least you're not supporting a real living human being that has a job here. Now we must pose the question, would you ride in a self-driving car? Surveys say most Americans would not. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't ride in one that I don't even have the ability to take over and drive myself. Yeah, what do most Americans think about self-driving cars? Just 13% of US drivers indicated they feel safe riding in a self-driving or autonomous vehicle. That might not sound like a lot, but that is up from last year when 9% of drivers said they'd be comfortable. Honestly, that's kind of crazy that anybody would want to get in a vehicle that they literally have no control over. I guess it's probably not gonna crash. I've never seen one of these like fully autonomous ones. The Waymos get into a crash. At most, they just severely inconvenience and nauseate you. I know that Tesla's get in crashes during their self-driving stuff all the time, but in those, there's always someone behind the wheel who is also not paying attention, I guess. Now with self-driving features, you can have two sentient beings not paying attention to the road, so that's pretty sick. Whoa, a driverless Waymo got pulled over in Phoenix.
It's not every day you see a Phoenix police officer pulling over a driverless car.
Who's he talking to? Was he talking to customer service or is there a person in the back? Yeah, I wonder if he can talk to customer service. He's like, excuse me, you were speeding and also you hit 3 kids. Can you stop? The customer support is like, no, we actually can't do it. Can you go in your app and do it?
In the westbound lanes, which is real bad, yeah. And then, so I light it up and then it takes off through the intersection.
Whoa, wait, he just said he turned on his lights and it sped off?
So I light it up and then it takes off through the intersection.
If I'm going down, I'm taking other people with me.
Waymo cars can be seen throughout the city driving safely and behaving civilly. Erratic driving is not completely out of the question.
Now the Waymo is tailing this person. That's crazy.
It was making a right onto Washington. Almost hit me. I had to swerve into the fast lane.
Phil Briggs says Tuesday he nearly got sideswiped by a Waymo on a mission.
See, part of me worries that in order to make a self-driving car that really is smart enough to drive, it has to also be smart enough to like wonder what its purpose in the world is. And I don't want my car doing that. Because then it's gonna figure out that its purpose is just driving my dumb ass around and it's probably gonna just drive off a cliff.
My son saw an accident. We've seen him dead in the water in the middle of the intersection.
Okay, so I guess they have gotten in crashes. I feel like I've never seen that on the news, a Waymo car getting in a crash. Robotaxis, mostly Waymo, are giving 1.3 million rides per month. Why? Why won't they leave us alone? I really try to be like an optimist about technology. I think a lot of new technology is so cool. And like I said, like I could get on board with a future where we have driverless cars. Like that's a cool idea. But right now where the world stands, where like AI tools seem to be ruining the internet in so many different ways. It's ruining Google, it's ruining like YouTube comments, and then also like it's hard to be optimistic about the frontier of driverless technology when you have videos like this. Anyway, maybe a little bit too existential for a video about a guy spinning around in a car over and over. But I don't know, I just wanted to vent. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I thought it was kind of silly, honestly. Bye-bye.